This is PBTV, and we're here at UNH today for the biggest game of the year. The Plymouth Bobcats, two-time defending Division II champions, face off against the Alvirne Broncos, the first time they've ever been here, and the first time these two teams will play each other. Here with me today is the voice of Bobcat Athletics, Paul Football Ferentz. And Paul, what do you think about today's game?
Well, it's Plymouth's third trip to the ship. These kids are psyched. You got to remember, they graduated 17 seniors. And those seniors, as juniors, also won a championship. So the cupboard was kind of bare, but Coach Sanborn and his support staff, I can't say enough about them and how well they have these kids prepared. Got a beautiful day. Alvirne is down from Division I. They're looking for their first championship. And I think they're a good enough team to give us a game today. Perfect conditions. I'm hoping we're in a parade later on, Tim. That's my hope.
Well, Plymouth the last 2 years came here and defeated Bow, and they were familiar with Bow because they had played them during the regular season. This is a change because they have not played Alvirne, first time they've met. Any comments on that, Paul?
Well, I know for one thing, Plymouth is going to feel like they've played them. John Spear, again, part of that coaching staff for the last 20, 30 years, probably got 3 films on him. He knows them inside out. And this coaching staff will have these kids prepared as if they have seen them before. But Alvirne is formidable. Put a lot of points up on the board. They have a lot of come-from-behind victories to get here. And they got nothing to lose today, so I think it should be a good match.
The Bobcats, of course, one of the best teams around as far as making adjustments during the game. Made some great adjustments against Hanover in that first playoff game that turned out turning that game totally around. What do you think about the coaching matchup today?
Well, Coach Tom Lamb is back. He was away last week when Sauhegan had their quarterback running up the middle at will. They've made those adjustments. This quarterback is as good, if not better, from what they say. He carries this team. He's their leader, mentally tough. The kid's a wrestler. He's formidable, but I think we're going to have a good defensive adjustment before this game even starts. I'm not worried about it.
The Bobcats have a multiple offense, so they've shown the ability to run outside, run inside, and also when they need to, they can throw the ball. What do you think they'll go to today for the most part?
Well, their bread and butter has been, the 1-2 punch of Owen Brickley, Patrick Mom, and I haven't seen anybody stop him yet. But when you need it, as we saw last week with Tony Velez in the end zone, Cody Bannon throws a rope and gets us another 6 points. They can hurt you in a lot of ways, you're right. And I guarantee there'll be plays today that if Alvirne did do any scouting at all, they haven't seen these plays. This coaching staff is ready.
Alvirne's a much larger school. As you know, they petitioned down to go to Division II, and they have less two-way players than many teams in Division II. How do you think that'll affect the Bobcats?
Nobody's running out of gas today. These kids are going on adrenaline. They're hungry for their championship. And you're right, there are 1,300 kids in that building, but they're competing against a tremendous tradition. And this team here, win, lose, or draw, has carved out their own legacy. They're sitting on 11 wins, and there's no team in Plymouth's history that has won 12 games. Little known secret that I got tipped off about. Today might be the day they finish it up and be that team with their own legacy. And credit to Chris Sanborn. He started off slow with 2 500 seasons or thereabouts, and then it's been championships since. So he's in a groove, and these kids are responding like they need to.
Well, the Bobcats just a couple of minutes ago came out on the field for their warm-ups and were welcomed with a big round of applause from the Plymouth fan base that's here, and I'm sure more are on the way with a lot of signs over there. They're really excited for this Bobcat team. And remember, this will be the third straight Division III championship for Plymouth Bobcat football. That's unprecedented and certainly something that people have a lot of pride in as far as what Plymouth Bobcat football has done over the recent years. So any final comments before we head towards?
Well, I hope we keep Bobcat Nation happy. They should make the trip down here. It's one of those beautiful days where you're going to see a good contest. And hopefully, like I said earlier, we'll have that parade a little later on. Down the Common in Plymouth. Looking forward.
We had a chance earlier this week to have an opportunity to do some interviews and talk with some of the players of the Bobcats. So Let's hear what they have to say in preparation this week for this big Division II championship.
Well, I think the running backs ran hard. They did a good job. We didn't execute perfect up front, but we did a good enough job, and we made some holes for them. And I thought they ran hard. Pat Mom was just a beast. Owen Brickley, and if we gave them an inch, they took a mile. I think that was a big thing. They kept their feet going, and we didn't turn the ball over, which was a big thing. Well, I think we struggled defensively. We just didn't stay with our keys. And it's funny, we were going over it last night here in practice with the DNs and what they did wrong. And Jackson Palumbo was like, that's just so simple. How did we mess that up? It's like, well, you did mess it up, And then we tried to make some adjustments, and other kids messed it up. And what happened was, I think they just really. Souhegan does a nice job on their jet sweep as they keep that mesh point for so long. That quarterback does a real nice job, and it just, kids know their keys, but they just get, they get like squirrels and they get chasing stuff. And we were chasing the jet sweep all day long, and the quarterback just kept keeping it, and they just did it over and over. And we tried to make an adjustment. We moved the linebackers to the inside of the quarterback, and then they did the same thing. And we just didn't play fundamental football every play. And thank God offensively, we were scoring some points, and 45 points in a playoff game.
The season is just everything's falling towards our plan since we started in August. We've been going at it every day, trench work, back deep, DBs, everything. We've just been putting in a lot of work. It's really paying off. Sitting good for this shit, so I think we'll be ready for them.
I feel like it's just like any other season for us. Every season always starts off with the beginning of working hard, working for a championship, and this is what hard work does, gets us where we are.
It's been our seniors' main goal. It's what we've been looking forward to our entire season, our entire careers here. It's making it to the chip on our senior year, and we're all really excited for it, and we're really pumped.
It's been super pumped. I mean, we obviously have to make up for the weather and stuff, but we're going through with it.
Well, appreciative of Plymouth State for letting us in here. We wouldn't be able to practice outside. With the snow and the rain on top of it, the field we'd be practicing on is just covered in snow. It's about 3-4 inches, and it's all frozen up with the rain. So tough conditions. Used to always be done. Football in the state would always be done last weekend, and now we pushed it an extra playoff game, so an extra week. And 1 week can make all the difference in the world with the weather, especially up here in the North Country. You got tougher conditions. I'm sure down south in the southern part of the state, there's no snow on the ground. They can practice outside, but it creates a challenge, and you got to overcome. But we'll make the most of it, and hopefully it doesn't affect the play. Hopefully we can get ready. It's a pretty good facility. So I think you'll see a similar defense. Just hopefully we'll play a lot of the same defense we did last week, a little different, but hopefully we can execute it. Last week we just we made some mistakes, and I think instead of looking at the other team so much, in this case we got to focus on what we did wrong. We got to fix our mistakes and get back to fundamental football. I mean, I was telling John Sullivan, who was a defensive coordinator for the day, I said, when's the last time you had to score more than 28 points to win a playoff game in Plymouth? It's been a long time, and the kids were just, thank God we did. We moved the ball, and thank God we got out to that big lead, 17-0. But the next thing you know, it's 24-21, and looking around saying, we're not playing very well defense. And good thing we were clicking offensively. We did a nice job of kind of exploiting their weaknesses. We took advantage. We ran some tackle traps and stuff. We kind of look at it as they can't take away everything, and you got to find what they're giving you, what that weakness is, and kind of the kids did a good job of that.
Well, it's mostly just preparation. My line is able to get me through it for the first line, and able to get me to that second level where I can make those plays out there. And staying healthy is really important. Getting the right amount of sleep and eating the right stuff.
Been the same as every other week. What we strive to make sure is no matter what the team is that we're playing, that every week is a big week. There's no big days because every day is a big day.
We're expecting something a lot like Souhegan, where like the mesh point, and then they run the quarterback a lot. So we're preparing for Alvirne, kind of like we're preparing for Souhegan.
We've seen plenty of kids over 6 foot. I mean, I haven't seen anybody who wears dog necklaces or whatever, but I don't know. We've been practicing. We'll be getting up. We'll be getting plenty of action. Oh, of course they do. Any team can slow anyone down. It's all about what they want to do. But if our line does their job, I believe we'll be just fine.
It comes down to less penalties. We gotta keep smart play. We gotta be all around like that. We're from Plymouth, so we kind of run with something, but I think we'll pull away in a good spot.
Well, I think on Saturday, a couple things. We got to win the turnover battle. And I think we got to win the mistake battle. The mistake battle is, you know, someone that blows a coverage and gives up an easy touchdown, or misses a tackle and gives up a touchdown. You know, we got to win that battle as well. And if we can win that battle, that turnover, mistake battle, we're in a good place to win the championship. You know, we got to play well up front. I don't know that we can outplay them up front, but we got to play with them up front, be physical. They've been very physical up front. They're very good up front, and you know, that's the biggest thing. And if we put them in, you know, a situation where they got to throw the ball, hopefully we can stay right tight coverage with those receivers. They got big, tall receivers, you know, and that's what we got to do. Just stick with that game plan, you know, force them to throw the ball, and then when they do, we got to be in tight coverage.
It'd mean everything to us. It's what we prepare for every single year. And if we were to go out with a win on our last game, and especially it being the championship, that'd just be amazing.
Oh, it would mean the world. I mean, senior year, championships, what everyone wants.
It would mean a lot because it would be our official three-peat, especially for us as a senior class, knowing that not many other senior classes have been able to do that, say that they were part of a 3-time-in-a-row state championship, so it would mean a ton for us.
Well, I think for the program, for the kids, for the town, it's huge, you know. You know, the way the playoffs are set up now in division, you know, there's 20 teams in division, you got 3 playoff teams. We started this in 2013. It's just a tougher road to get to the playoffs. It's a tougher road to get in the championship, and for us to go 3 in a row, you know, win or lose on Saturday, it's an accomplishment. You know, back to back to back, and you know, no one else has done it. There's a reason, because it's just a harder road.
Paul, as we approach the start of this game, just a few minutes away, what are the key people to watch for? Just anything that you think could be a big item in this game as far as the result?
Well, with 2 tough teams, well coached, I think it's turnovers are going to play a big factor. Plymouth has been really good about holding on to the ball. You got Owen Brickley and Patrick Mom, both last week busted 200 yards. They're both running well. They could throw the ball, as you said earlier, but I think they're going to stick with what works, and that's been the running game. Again, the special teams have always been tough. They could show up today, and I think the turnovers are going to be the biggest factor. That could be the key to the game.
One comment I wanted to make was in watching some of the video and some of the highlights of Alvirne, especially in the last 3 or 4 games, they've had a tendency to go for 2-point conversions. I haven't seen them kicking conversions. Plymouth in the last game against Sauhegan was perfect on extra point conversions, 6 for 6 plus a 30-yard field goal. That could be a big key in this game because Plymouth's kicking game has been exceptional.
Yeah, we're fortunate. We have Pete Wingstead off the soccer field who's adapted terrific to the football game. We got him next year as well, but he's got a foot. I remember the game, put him back with a penalty, ended up kicking like a 35-yarder for the extra point. So I think if we need 3 today, I would count on him. Yeah, we have the kicking game. It's special teams. It's a good day for a Plymouth win, Tim. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Well, I think everyone from Bobcat Nation is looking for that Plymouth win because they want to be in downtown Plymouth on a triumphant return for the Bobcats later today.
Looking forward.
Welcome, football fans. We're here at UNH for the big Division II state championship football game between the defending Division II champion Plymouth Bobcats and the Alvirne Broncos. Both teams got here by virtue of big wins in the playoffs. Plymouth defeated Hanover 34-0, then defeated Sauhegan last week 45-28. Alvirne defeated Milford 32-19 and then won a thriller against St. Thomas last week 22-19. By those victories, bring those 2 teams here today. It is the first time meeting ever between these 2 teams. Paul, you all set for today's game?
Ready to go, Tim. Excited to be here. We got the beautiful catbird seat again. A gorgeous day. The lights are on already, and this field is ready to go.
Both teams are out at midfield. They're about to do the coin toss. Good crowd on hand on both sides of the field. Of course, the Bobcats have had a great season. They're unbeaten. They have a 26-game winning streak coming into this game,
which is outstanding. And this group has carved out their own legacy. Win, lose, or draw today. They have really done it. And as any coach will tell you, they have worked their tails off. So it's well-deserved that they're here. And Alvirne as well. Coming down from Division I, that's pretty formidable. Their population doubles ours. And they have some talented, some big boys and very talented football players over there with a quarterback who leads them. He's very mentally tough.
They've shown the ability in the last 3 games to hang on and win ball games late. Against Milford, the final game of the season, a game they won 36-35. And then they were down, I believe it was 19-18 in the first playoff game and came back and won that one against Milford 32-19. And, of course, last week was that spectacular victory against St. Thomas with a last-minute score.
That shows a lot of character. Plymouth receiving. We love that special teams out there. But Alvirne has played, there's no quit with Alvirne. They deserve to be here. They play right through the whistle. A tough team, and this will be their first ever championship, so they got to be excited.
Of course, the Bobcats, they can be electrifying on these kickoffs. They have Owen Brickley, who is always a threat as far as fielding these kickoffs.
And Patrick Mom will be back there. He also can take care of it, as well as Anthony Velez. Tony will be receiving and looking for good field position. I didn't think that Alvirne had much of a kicker when I was watching him warm up earlier, so I don't know what they have in mind. But again, we might end up with some really good field position here.
Yeah, and as I mentioned in pregame, Alvirne hasn't shown a tendency to kick conversions. They've generally gone for 2-point conversions, so there is some question about just what their kicking game is. Of course, Plymouth, as I mentioned, the last game against Souhegan was a perfect 6 for 6 on extra points and also kicked a 32-yard field goal. So we know what Plymouth's kicking game is. So both teams are lining up ready for this opening kickoff here at UNH. So I'm going to turn the play-by-play over now to Paul Ferentz, the voice of Bobcat Athletics.
That always gets me a chuckle. Thank you, Tim. Good to be here again. It's our 3rd year back here. And I'm looking forward to a great game. I want to be part of that parade this afternoon. And let's hope everybody plays injury-free and they play their best. Good sportsmanship as well. And again, there's that little squibber because we don't have much of a kicker. And Owen Brickley's got it going up the right side. He's got a little room. He's breaking off. The ball comes loose. Popped. He got popped trying to find some room. And Alvirne jumped on it. First down inside Plymouth 30-yard line. There's not the start we were looking for, Tim.
No, it's a turnover, and I know Coach Sandburn talked about that we have to be careful about turnovers. But here's where the Bobcat defense has to stiffen, and if they can put together a good series here and hold the Alvirne offense, we can move on from there. And certainly Bobcat defense is one of the best around.
Well, let's get a look at the Alvirne Broncos here. Got a dynamic quarterback. Back to handoff to 45. That's their horse. Picks up a solid 6 yards. Plymouth defense, they weren't quite ready to be out there, but they're looking things over. Be 2nd down and a long 7. 25-yard line of Plymouth. Threatening already. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's going wide to the left. He's got room. He's got that first down. Knocked out by, I think, Patrick Mom took him out. Moving the chains. Big first down for Alvirne offense.
So 2 plays and a first down now inside the red zone at about the 16-yard line here. For the 1st and 10.
It's tough. Well, we know Alvirne could play from behind. Plymouth hasn't had that, had to do that at all this year. Alvirne first down. Man in motion. Quarterback is back. Hands off to the horse again. 45. Small gain, maybe a yard.
That was a nice stop by the Plymouth defense.
Looked like Anthony Velez came up. Owen Brickley probably gave him a little help. 2nd down. 8 yards. Inside the 15-yard line. Defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. We're back in a shotgun position. Quarterback, he's taking it himself. No doubt about it.
Great tackle.
Great tackle
Great
right
tackle.
Joe D'Ambruso, just a sophomore. One of the leading tacklers on the team, as a matter of fact. We were looking at some stats earlier. My producer pointed that out to me. And that was a big play. He's quick. He saw what was coming. He did gain a few yards, so we got third down, a long 5, 6 yards.
So you might say this is the first big play of the game.
Yeah, this is big. We know they can't kick. They go for 2-point conversions, so there's 4-down territory, obviously. Quarterback has it. Patrick Mom wraps him up. Nobody went for that jet sweep. They held their ground, played their positions, and knocked him down. 4th down now, outside the 10-yard line.
I was going to comment, Paul, that was a problem for them last week against Souhegan, and on that play they sniffed it right out, held them for no gain. So 4th down, big play here. If they can put a big stop on here, this is going to be huge for Plymouth Psych.
Looks like a passing play. We got 2 wideouts, both to our side. He is back to pass. He's going deep to the end zone. He holds on to it for the 6-point touchdown right off the bat. Great catch, good throw. Nick Quayle was out there, but he beat him to the corner of the end zone. That puts Alvirne on the board right away, and we'll see if they're going to go for 2. That puts it in the hole. First time this year, I think Plymouth has been behind.
So it looks like they are going to go for 2 points.
Well, we know this quarterback could throw. He's got a wide out, deep left side. He's back. It's a handoff to the horse, 45. He's plowing his way. Looks like he got some help. I didn't see a call yet.
I don't see a call. I don't see any call. Evidently, he did not get in.
They stuffed him. Good defense.
So
I don't know who made that tackle, but they stacked him up. Looked like Jackson Palumbo crashed in from his outside position and stuffed him.
So that's huge that they stopped that 2-point conversion. So the Bobcats will get a shot at it again. And you know, the Bobcats last week against Souhegan, when they were pressed, when Souhegan came back, cut the score to 24-21. The Bobcats reacted and had 2 quick scores and took over control of the game again. So we know what they can do under adversity.
And we don't turn the ball over. That's very unusual for
very unusual.
Brickley to do that, but he's not going to back down. I know they don't have to be that deep. Alvirne does not have a kicker. He squibbed it last time, but they're on the board with 9:21. First quarter, 6-0. Alvirne leads in his D2 championship game.
And that's a little out of character for Alvirne. Generally, they've been playing from behind in a lot of their games.
Another squibber. That's Velez. He's looking to get some room over here. Brickley tries to give him a block. Didn't go anywhere, but we're over the 20. Plymouth offense will take over now. So Alvirne's got those special teams covered.
Yeah, it was good coverage on that kick. They held them to minimal yardage on the return.
Ball spotted at the Bobcat
23-yard line. First down. Velez is out wide to the right. Cody Bannon. Quick handoff. Looks like Patrick Mom's going to bust his way up. Some good yards.
Yeah, he got about 5 on that. Good run to this side of the field. He had a tremendous game last week against Souhegan.
If he's not running those 6-8-yard bursts, he's blocking so Brickley can do it. Quick handoff. He hits that line faster than any running back. Second and about 4. Velez is out wide. Patrick Mom again. The diesel's pounding. Picked up a good 3 maybe.
He got pretty close to that first down. He might be a yard short, maybe 2. So it's going to be a big 3rd down play here. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and about 2. So a big play for the offense here with 3rd and 2.
Cody Bannon in with the play. We're just over the 30-yard line in Plymouth territory. Want to move these chains right now. Offense has to assert themselves. The sun is out. Velez is out wide to the right. There goes Brick in motion. He gives it to him. He's going for that far side. He's got that, and he's looking for more. He's down the right-hand side. They run him out of bounds, but a great game by the Brick. Up around the 50-yard line. Those chains are moving. That was a great run. A lot of good blocking up front on that sweep.
So first down for the Bobcats. That's the first time they really went wide to that side of the field. And big gain. First down at their own 45-yard line.
Velez is out wide now to our side, the left side. Cody Bannon overlooking. Got a man in motion again. It goes to Brick again. We're going to try it around this side. He's got room. Cuts it up the middle. He's still going. He's going to easily get this first down. So it looks like that front line is clicking, Tim.
Yeah, they're looking a little bit like what they did against Sauhegan last week, getting big chunks of yardage on these running plays with either up the middle with Mum or with Brickley to the outside. Another first down around the 40-yard line with the 1st and 10.
Velez out wide again to the right. Patrick Mom in the backfield. There goes Brick. Quick one to Patrick. He's going to chunk off another 5 yards. They've been a great 1-2 punch this year. You pick your poison with either one of them. They're tough to stop.
And that execution in the backfield is so quick and crisp. That handoff just perfect. It's hard to follow where that ball is if you're on the defense.
Good 4-yard game. We got about 6 to go, 6.5. Velez is out wide to the right. There goes Brick again in motion. He's got the ball. He's going to take it wide. He's got the first down and looking for more. Throw him out of bounds inside the 30, right around the 25-yard line of Alvirne.
Paul, this looks like a patented Plymouth drive that they've had several times this year. Eating up the clock, getting chunks of yardage on every play, with either Brickley running outside or Mum running up the middle. So far, a good drive and a good answer to that first score.
They have to respond to that.
Yeah, and they are.
Velez is coming wide to the left. He's one-on-one. They got to pay attention. He's caught enough touchdowns this year. Brick's in motion. Goes to Brick again. He's looking to cut. He cuts it up this time. Good run up the middle. Picks up 6 or 7.
Looks like the Bobcats are winning the line of scrimmage here with this running attack at this point. Another good 7 to 8 yard gain. We've got a second down in probably 2. And they're inside the red zone now at around the 6, 17, maybe the
17 yard
line.
Jacob Duquette over the ball. Velez out wide to the right. There goes the Brick in motion again. Right up the middle of Patrick Mom. No one's touching him. It's going to take 3 guys to bring him down anyway. He's going to move the chains. Plymouth is knocking on the door, Tim.
Yeah, I think your nickname for him is the Diesel. I would say he's more like a Mack truck.
Yeah, he
once he starts going, he can't get stopped.
No, they 2 or 3 guys to bring him down. He keeps moving his legs. He hits that hole so quickly, he's already on the linebackers. So we're on the 10-yard line.
They're saying 1st and go here, so they got to put it in. No chance for first down here.
Velez out wide.
They need the touchdown.
Goes the Brick in motion again. Going to give it to him. They broke through that line. They're going to throw him down for a big loss. Someone let their man through. Got a hold of him just with one arm. Brick couldn't break away, couldn't get free from that. So big loss on this play.
Yeah, loss of 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 15. May have to go to the air. You know, this is where Plymouth sometimes really comes up with a play that totally unexpected. You remember 2 years ago in Bow, that play before the first half where McGowan took it for a touchdown. Chris Sanborn's got some tricks up his sleeve.
There goes the Brick again.
And
right up the middle of Patrick Mom. He's going to get those yards back and more. Still fighting. 3 more guys to take him down. Back to inside the 10-yard line now. 3rd down. 4 down territory, Tim.
Ball at the 9-yard line. 3rd down and go at the 9. Got a play call, Paul?
Cody's got one. I don't know. I like Brick wide coming right at us. He could cut it up Or he could just go for the corner.
Yeah, he's got the wide side of the field here.
Go for that corner if he needs
Yeah.
to. I don't know that he has to put anything up just yet. It's 4 down territory, so I think we could chunk out 9 yards. Velez is out wide to the left. There goes the brick. Wow,
Oh,
what a
what a
play.
play,
Right
what
up
a
the middle on
play.
the counter.
Sanborn pulls one off again.
6 right there.
Wonderful counter.
We haven't seen that in a while, and
Yeah.
he's breaking that off for touchdowns on more than one occasion. He does it again today. Great blocking up front. Everybody had to follow that action going to the left, and he comes right back up the middle. Great call by the coaching staff.
Well, that's championship football to answer like that with that kind of drive. And now here's the extra point. Again, I talked about conversions and how important they were. Plymouth's been pretty good on these.
Pete Winstead, he's been very consistent. We got an offsides there. Let's put the ball halfway and go for 2. How about that?
Yeah, an Alvirne defender jumped from what I could see. I believe that's the call.
Dead ball. Encroachment. Defense.
So it looks like,
Replay the try.
Was he at the 1 yard line?
yeah, it looks like they're going to go for 2 points here after that penalty. So that's, a surprise, but they're close. I think it's down around the 1 now. So the odds go up that you can convert this. So let's
like
see
the
what they
chances.
call. Yeah.
I like the chances right here.
Wouldn't be surprised if they snuck it here.
Patrick
Went with the
Mom
same.
right up the middle. There he goes.
Oh, he
Get
got
in
it.
there,
He got
Patrick.
it. Wide
Standing
open.
up.
8-6 Plymouth.
Tackles are doing their job. They're opening just a little gap, and Patrick, quick feet. He's one of the quickest diesels you're going to find at Mack Trucks, and he breaks through for the big 2-point conversion. Plymouth is leading 8-6, 4.5 minutes in the first quarter.
Well, if Patrick wants to know with a Mack truck term game, Paul, you can blame me, okay? But he had some great runs on that.
We'll take it as a compliment, I guarantee it.
And to bounce back like that after that turnover and that impressive 4th down pass play by Alvirne is really impressive for the Bobcats. But they're a championship team, and they've shown that all year long, and they've shown that really over the last 3 years with Sanborn and his staff. They react, and they know how to react, and they know how to adjust.
Well, they had a heck of a game last week. Sauhegan did them a big favor, putting 28 points up on them. And they answered every bell, though, and put up 45 of their own. So they are up for any task that's needed today. 8-6, 4:31. Pete Wingstead going to kick it off.
And he kicks a bouncer.
He does a bit of a squib.
Oh, it went off a defender's hand.
He picks it up, number 2. He's going to go wide to their side. He's not going too far, but he's got it over the 20.
And there's a fumble. There's a fumble. I don't.
Any signal?
It looks like they got it back, but there was a lot of commotion around that ball.
Well, they got to give us 1 turnover. We gave them 1. So Plymouth defense is out on the field again. Sauhegan 29-yard line. They're losing 8-6. And they got to see if they could generate some offense from their own 30 instead of our 30.
On that Plymouth drive, it really looks like Alvirne really had trouble really figuring out what the Bobcats were doing. So let's see if the Bobcats can shut this offense down from Alvirne's.
Number 7 going to go wide. He's got an opening up the middle. Running free here. We're chasing him. Finally knocking him down. Number 20, Nick Quayle, finally gets out there. And that was Velez. No, Joe D'Ambruso. Somebody missed their assignment on that. That number 7, good athlete, and they're in the hurry-up offense now. Great run inside Plymouth territory at Plymouth 25-yard line. Number 5, the quarterback, taking off again. Boy, is he tough. Inside the 10. This could be one of those shootouts, Tim.
Yeah, looks that way at this point.
2 big runs right there. Tom Lamb, defensive coordinator, is going to definitely make some adjustments.
Ball spotted at the Bobcats 7.
We got 3:59 left in this period at this point, and a lot of offense.
First and goal. To give it to the horse, 45. Gets down to about the 5-yard line. Second down.
Frida with the carry.
Well, they've fought all year to make these great comebacks, so they're not about to lay down.
Looks like they are going to huddle up on this. They've been
Got a
going
whole
with
new,
a no huddle.
whole new personnel in there.
Second and goal, Broncos from the Bobcats.
5-yard line, second down. Quarterback keeper.
Maybe a yard or two.
By Gora.
Yeah, I didn't see that going too far.
No, I
But
think
he got a couple yards.
He got probably 2 on that.
They've been okay on the sweeps. They're good on the outside, getting to the corners.
So he got a third actually, and I think it's 4. He only got a yard on that.
Yeah, third and a long 4.
Third and goal.
So another big play here. Bobcats need to stiffen up and hold him
Seth
here.
Sawyer in there. Palumbo just comes out. Seth Sawyer's in on the line. Some defensive adjustment. Here it goes to number 45, their horse. Took him down again. Can't see who made that tackle.
Yeah, he got down close. He's probably the 1-yard line. So another one of those big plays. If the Bobcats can hold him here, it'll be big.
Austin Tallman's in this game. Only a yard to go.
And 2 minutes, 15 seconds here in the first quarter, which has been a very exciting and explosive quarter.
Alvirne looking to take the lead on this play.
Watch the snake, and I don't think he got it. How do you make? I don't know how he called that. I don't know how he could see that, but
It's a big push.
I mean, Chris Sanborn's shaking his head on that. I really don't know how they made that call, to be honest, Paul, because there was just a pile there, and the official made a quick call on it. So I'm assuming we're going to see another 2-point conversion attempt.
12-8 right now. Alvirne taking the lead.
2-point conversion attempt.
2 wideouts. Wide to the right and 1 on the left. He's back to throw. He's
Gonna
going
go
to
to
go
the
back
air.
to that corner again. He called it on him. He's going to call it on him.
Flag on the play, so this will be a replay. If it's on Plymouth, which I assume it is.
Half the distance to the goal. Anthony Velez, it looked like he was out there. One-on-one. Quarterback has a good arm. He put a ball out there for both. Could get it, but I guess
Defense.
Velez must have held him or
Replay the
tugged
try.
on him a little, so they're half the distance now. About a yard to go, yard and a half. Stacked at the line. Oh, we got a penalty.
I don't see what the call is. I'm assuming it might be they're calling offside on Plymouth.
Lined up offsides?
I don't know. They're calling. I saw the indication
Dead ball
from the far
foul.
side referee.
Encroachment. Defense lined up in the neutral zone. Half the distance. Replay the
Okay.
try.
This is rare that Plymouth makes those kind of mistakes. They've now got the ball down within a yard, if that. I
Yeah.
don't know how they can get any closer.
Length of the ball.
Yeah. You know he's going to.
Quarterback's gonna keep it.
Looks like they haven't called. It looked like. If he's not in this one, I don't know how he's in on the other one because this.
No call.
Yeah, they just.
He didn't get in. Can't call it now. He did not get in.
He didn't get it.
I don't know how the heck he got in on the other one.
Well,
as
I
you
don't
said,
either.
Tim.
I'm still questioning that first call because I mean that first time that he attempted to go in, I didn't think he was in that one. Of course, when you got 10 people you're impiling, it's hard to tell. But it's now 12-8, and the Bobcats got to go to work again offensively.
2 minutes in this first quarter. 12-8. We know the offense is clicking.
But Alvirne's gone for two-point conversions in field, and that could be the story of this game. As I said, the Bobcats have been successful kicking those conversions. They happen to get the 2 points the first time around, but
I hope it's not that close. I'm hoping it's not that close.
well, I think the Bobcats got to tighten that defense up at this point because Alvirne has been able to move the ball and move the ball well.
They had those 2 big runs.
Yep.
Quarterback can't throw. That was a good call when he did throw it in the corner to get the first touchdown. Well, we got Velez back along with Owen Brickley. Another squibber because they don't kick well. Short one, just inside our 30. Velez picks
What
it up.
a
He's a little
move.
spin
Oh.
move, but he's not going anywhere. They run him out at about our 27-yard line. Plymouth offense will take over.
He made a quick move inside into the outside, a twisting turn move, but he didn't get it.
He likes that spin move.
Yeah, it's a good spin move.
Didn't go anywhere. So the Alvirne special teams are doing their job.
Yeah, those kicks are kind of negating Plymouth's returns because they're short. So we got a minute 56 here in the first period.
Number 66 just came in for Plymouth. That's Logan Hickson. Velez is out wide. You got Swanson out there, number 34, I believe. There goes the brick in motion. He gets the handoff. He cuts it up. He's fighting off to get free. He's still on his feet.
He's still free.
He's going out to the sideline. He gets all of about 8 or 9 yards on a great run. Holding on to that football. That's what's important. So good gain. Second down, about 2. Plymouth is on their own 35, 36-yard line. Seth Sawyer in. Hickson coming out, and here comes Cody Bannon with the play. Velez coming out on our wide side now, out to the left.
So we got a second down here and just 2.
There goes the brick in motion again. Right to Patty. He's going to fight for at least a yard. Didn't have that opening he needed right away.
They didn't give much on that.
No gain.
Looks
Maybe
like
lost the length of the ball. Third down.
So it's a big third down and 2 for the Bobcats.
For their own 35, yeah. They need to start moving the chains again.
41 seconds and time running here in the first period.
Velez is out wide to our side now, left side. Quick pitch out there to Brick. He's got to cut up field. Ooh, that's going to be close. I don't know if he got that.
Yeah, it looks like he may have it, depending on the placement.
Doesn't look like it.
No, I'm just looking to see where they're placing
Nose of
that
the ball. They're going to have to measure. He's just off the nose of the ball. I didn't like the spot, to be honest with you.
I thought he got more than that.
See this replay.
And I wonder, will the Bobcats go for this if they're short?
Well,
Because 9 seconds in the period, because I think they're going to be just a foot short. Not even a foot.
Goodness.
Maybe 6 inches. Yeah, they're saying a foot.
It's a tough call right here, but it looks like Coach Sanborn is talking to Cody Bannon. He's got a plan for getting this first down. I don't know if Cody's going to take it himself with a little Brady sneak and Patrick Mom helping him up the middle.
Okay, this is where Chris makes those calls that no one expects, and they generally work.
As you mentioned earlier, with that one up the middle, we want to go, and McGowan went 56 yards down the sideline. Velez is out wide. Big call right here. Cody looking it over. Got to go to Patrick Mom.
Oh, he got it.
Easily.
Easily. Yeah, he's
big
up to
first
the 40.
down.
He got a couple yards on that.
Still 3 guys to slow him up. Big first down. Good call.
And that'll bring us to the close of this quarter.
Moving the chains. 12-8 right now, the end of the first quarter, or 3 seconds left.
And that'll be the quarter. It's the end of the first quarter here in what has been a fast-moving, explosive first quarter. We have the Alvirne Broncos 12 and the Plymouth Bobcats 8. Plymouth has the ball at their own 40 with a 1st and 10. And I think the theme of this first period so far has been neither team can stop, neither team at this point.
Well, Alvirne had a couple big plays.
Yes.
They're not grinding anything out.
No.
Plymouth has been going 60, 70, 80 yards and grinding it out with good offensive blocking and, good runs, 6, 8 yard chunks. Alvirne had those 2 big runs, and that put them in good position. But they're used to that. They had a lot of come from behind victories. And never had a championship, so these guys are playing their hearts out.
Yeah, they're hungry for one, and of course they got to go through Plymouth. So let's see what the Bobcats can do here in the second period. See if they can keep this drive moving.
They got first down on their own 40. Second quarter, losing 12-8 to the Alvirne Broncos. Alvirne Bronco defense is starting to figure things out a little. Velez out wide to the left. Bricks in motion right up the middle to Patrick Mom, and he's going to bust out. Good 6-8 yard run.
And that play has gotten him that kind of yardage almost every time. Chunks of yardage in that one, and of course Brickley to the outside has had some success. And in a couple plays, Brickley has just missed breaking him.
This offensive line, again, is up for the challenge. And that looks like a big bunch of boys on the Alvirne side. So we got to outsmart them and outquick them. And once you give a little sliver for Patrick, he's gone. You're not going to do anything but get him with a linebacker at best. Second down, about 2. Picked up big 8 yards there. There it is to Brick on the counter. They were ready for that, but he's going to get the first down.
Yeah, he got 2.5, just over the 50-yard line.
Plymouth maintains possession. They put Anthony Velez in motion. He didn't gather, and nobody paid attention to him, apparently. But we got a first down. We're inside Alvirne territory. We're at their 49-yard line. Qualey's out. Cody Bannon in with the play.
And on one of these plays, they're going to lull that secondary to sleep on Alvirne, and you're going to see a pass play.
Nothing will surprise me. We're capable.
They really have very few people back.
Quick handoff there. Met at the line of scrimmage. They're ready for that. Patrick holds on with 2 hands, though. He's got to protect possession, and he does. It's going to be second down. Still about 9-10 to go.
That Alvirne secondary on that last play, they really, as you're looking at it, they're open to possibly a pass over the middle or to the sideline, particularly to the sideline.
Ian Trider's in. Good sophomore running back.
2nd and 10 here.
Well, you got to start sneaking those linebackers up close. Try and catch these running backs if you can. Velez is out wide to the left. There goes the Brick. They give it to the Brick. He's looking wide. He's going to cut it upfield. He's looking at a lot of room there. He's going to get the first down anyway, but he's going to break one any minute.
He is so close on many of these, within just a tackle of breaking it.
Well, they're chunking out those big 6, 8, 10-yard gains when they need them.
So another first down at the 38-yard line of Alvirne. We're down to 9:50 in the period. Bobcats again moving the ball methodically down the field.
Yeah, Alvirne 38-yard line. First down. Bricks in motion. They give it to him again. He's coming around the wide side to the right. Stays to the outside. Gets tackled by number 2. Good tackle.
But he still got a good 5 to 6 yards on that. Looks like almost 6.
Well, grinding it out like this is going to tax that defense. If they can keep up with this offense, more power to them. But Plymouth eventually will wear you down. And then you're ready, as you said earlier, Tim, for that little pop to Velez or somebody, or even Kenny Maddox as a tight end. These safeties and cornerbacks have to keep coming up. Something will be open. Velez is out wide to the left now. Second down, about 5. Bricks in motion. They give it to him again. He's going to cut it upfield.
He's got
again, plenty of room.
Another first down, another 5, 6 yards.
He is going to pop one. It's a matter of time. Moving the chains again. That's what he does best. Got good blocking up front when Brick's running. You know, you got Patrick Mom taking his man out. First and 10. We're at the 26.5-yard line in Alvirne territory. We're knocking on the door. Again, we don't come from behind too often. We've always been leading. So this has been a real challenge today. Velez is out wide to the right. Bricks in motion.
Oh, up the
Bannon
middle.
up the middle. Quick one to Patrick.
Another good 5-6 yard gain every play. 5-6 yards.
Pick your poison. That 1-2 punch is very tough to key on. Very tough to stop.
So he got about 5 on that, so it's going to be 2nd and 5. And they're getting down near that red zone again.
Yep.
21.5 yard line.
Nick Quayle in.
This
Cal
period's moving
Swanson's
fast. It's 7:55 left to go. Plymouth dominates ball possession, and obviously they dominate the clock. And the longer they have it, Alvirne doesn't have the ball.
Quayley's out wide to the right. Haven't seen this before. We got a timeout or
We got a flag.
we got a flag.
I don't know what the call is.
Delay a game. We're usually key on that.
Dead ball,
You get your 25
Delay.
seconds. You got to pay
offense.
attention.
5 yards, remain 2nd down.
That's unlike Plymouth for sure. They don't do those kind of things. Got to keep an eye on that guy down by the end zone. He puts his hand up. It gives you 5 seconds left. Cody's got to be smart about it and get that Jacob Duquette to give him the ball.
So we got a 2nd and 9 here at the 26.
Quayley's out wide to the right. Back with the counter to Brick. He's picking his way. He's going to get the 5 back, but that's not much.
Yeah, he got that on his own. He made a couple nice quick stutter steps and picked up the yardage on his own. So
They're preventing him from going wide.
yeah,
But he's smart enough to turn it upfield, and he picks his way. He gets a couple yards out of it. It's a big play here. 3rd and about 7.
yep. And they're at the 23 yard line, 22 yard line. So another one of those big plays. 7:04 and the clock is running. So let's see what Chris Sandwell pulls out of his sleeve for a play.
Nick Quayley's out wide. He's going. Looked like he was going to
Oh,
look
he
at
got
that.
he got a
What
first down on
big
that. What a nice
run
run.
by Patrick Mom.
The diesel of the Mack truck. Trying to see where they're placing this ball.
It's a first down.
It's
What
a
is he
first down,
doing?
but he was another yard or two beyond that.
They already moved the chains. I don't know what
Yeah.
you're looking at.
I don't know. I'm confused by that ball
Ay,
placement.
ay, ay. That's a first down. Come on with the white hat.
It was a first down, but he made it to the 15-yard line.
Quayle out wide to the left. First I've seen that this year. There goes Velez. They give it right up the middle of Patrick Mom. He's going to chug along, and they won't take him down.
Unbelievable. He must have got 5, 6, 7 yards just pulling 5, 6, or 7 Alvirne Broncos. I think the Broncos felt like they were riding a Bronco on that.
They got their hands full with Patrick Mom. What a great run. 2nd down now and 3 for the first down.
He is unbelievable on some of those runs up the middle where he just carries people with them.
Hits that hole quick.
Yeah.
It's wide, and the offensive line just gives him the slivers, all he needs.
Wouldn't be surprised if they went to him again. Whoop.
They're figuring it out. Bricks
Yeah.
out to the left. Cody Bannon, quick one. Guess who?
Yeah, guess who? He's got
Diesel.
another 3 or 4 yards.
He's up there close to a first down.
He's
But the
close.
sideline guy's got to call this one because it looked like he made it.
He did.
First
He
down.
did.
The white hat gave it.
5:46. Clock
Great
running.
run. Figure it out, Alvirne, because Patrick's going to go again. What a great run. He fights, keeps those legs moving. 1st and goal to goal. We're at the 7-yard line, 6.5-yard line. Plymouth knocking on the door to respond to that last touchdown. 5.5 minutes to the 2nd quarter before the half. There goes the brick. Patrick, Mom's
he's
going to take it in himself.
Another play down the middle. He's in.
What a great run by Patrick.
What a great drive.
I think
what a
Plymouth
great drive.
I think Plymouth has found their offensive gear, and it's a diesel. He is showing up something today.
14-12, and now we have conversion time. Let's see. It looks like they're going to kick it.
Yep. Pete Wingstead's out there. What a great job by the offensive line. Cam McDonald, Seth Sawyer, Stevie Shute, Cristiano. And again, he just needs a sliver, and Patrick is just tearing him up.
And he kicked it right through as he has all season long.
Great kick by
Plymouth
Pete
15
Wingstead.
and Alvirne 12.
Great job, Pete.
And this is two answers by the Plymouth offense after Alvirne has just moved the ball so quickly down the field. It's two different offenses. Big play versus long drives.
Yeah.
And you know,
Took 7 minutes off the clock, Tim.
yeah, and I mean,
You're going to tire out that defense, and they're just going to grind it.
you're going to tire out the defense, and it has to be frustrating for the offense because they're not getting the ball. I mean, and they've scored on a couple long plays, but at some point, Plymouth's going to shut that down. You know, the Plymouth coaching staff, they will find a solution. They're the best coaching staff, in my opinion, in the state, and they will find an answer.
You will not get an argument from anyone on that call. They have done their homework. John Spear checks out every team once or twice before we see him. And then you got Tom Lamb on the defensive side with John Sullivan and about 6 or 8 more. You have Mike Boyle there. They have a great coaching staff. Here goes the kick. Winkstead with a chippy down to the 20-yard line. 16 picks it up, looking for room. He's going to go wide. And he's, a good missed tackle right there. He misses another one. They're going to run him out of bounds around the 30. Big attempt there by number 20 and number 44, Cole Johnston, who has been terrific on special teams. Missed him. And that was Hunter Lassard missed him. They would have caught him back there, but nevertheless, good run back by Albert Matrill.
So the ball on the 30-yard line, Alvirne's own 30-yard line, and here they come out again offensively. Again, now behind again. But they have shown the ability, as they have all season long, especially the second half of the season, of big plays. And
4 wideouts, looking like he's going to throw. He's in a shotgun position. Defense is making their adjustment. Man in motion here. Number 7 coming for the wide sweep. He's got room. He's picking his way along the sideline. Palumbo can't get him either. Owen Brickley comes from all the way across the field, knocks him out of bounds, but they're inside Plymouth territory. They are a quick striking team right there. That's how they got to the playoffs. What a great play. Great run by this kid. We had 3 or 4 shots at him. And Owen Brickley, all the way across the field, finally knocked him out of bounds. Inside the 10-yard line, just under 5 minutes to play, Alvirne is on the move. Quarterback has it, going to take it himself.
Oh, he's sacked.
He's not going anywhere.
Big sack.
Where they go, Austin Tallman.
He probably lost 6-7 yards.
Number 50, Austin Tallman in there.
So that was a huge defensive play. It pushes them back to the 17-yard line, and they got to go 17 yards. They can't get a first down here, so they got to score in this.
Ian Trider coming in now.
And they're going to the air.
Good pass, good catch.
Only got about 5 on that.
Good arm by this quarterback. Put that on a rope.
So this is a huge play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Long 12, 3rd down in Plymouth territory. 15-12, Plymouth with the lead, and Alvirne knocking on the door.
With 4:06 to go. So Plymouth needs to make 2 big defensive stands here in these next 2 plays.
2 wideouts, number 7 wide, 3 wideouts. Quarterback in the shotgun position. He's rolling out.
Rolling to the right.
He has the man open. No go. Too low. Both players diving. That was Owen Brickley back there.
So we've got a 4th from the 12. I don't know if they're going to attempt any field goals. They have not.
They don't have a kicker.
Yeah, they haven't, but wondered here that would tie the game. So this is huge for both teams.
Plymouth defense is up for the challenge.
And there's a timeout called by Alvirne. 3:50.
Timeout.
So Alvirne's got to get it in the end zone or Plymouth will take over on downs.
15-12. We got a ball game here, Tim.
Oh, unbelievable game. It's just been up and down the field, but 2 different offenses doing different things. Alvirne, big play, big play, big play. Plymouth grinded out 6 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and 6-7 minute drives. 2 different styles.
Might end up who has the ball last, and if Plymouth does, they haven't stopped our offense yet.
The problem is I can certainly understand how Alvirne has won games so late in the last minute or so because they have such a big play potential which they obviously showed on a passing play in the last minute against St. Thomas. They're tough because they have so many ways they can hit you offensively.
They don't mind taking that chance. Again, they got three
no.
wideouts.
They run a wide open offense.
James Bertrand, number 7. Number 14 out wide, Kyle Boucher. Quarterback is back. He goes right over the middle. No good.
Not even close.
Threw that away.
Close. Plymouth holds.
I don't see a flag, Tim.
I'm not seeing anything. But then again, we've had some games where we haven't seen anything. I don't know what they're talking about down there.
There is a flag.
Oh,
What'd they call?
I have no idea. I have no idea. There was no flag.
Half the distance to the goal?
I don't know what the call was. I saw no flag.
Pass interference. That's a terrible call. I hate to tell you. I saw the replay. Both people have a...
Half the distance to the goal.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Replay, 4th down.
So what was the call?
Pass interference.
But if it's pass interference, it should be 1st down.
I agree. And though they're keeping it 4th, you're right. It's usually half the distance in 1st down. Nevertheless, it's 4th down. Oh, then maybe they're going to fix it. Timeout.
I'm not impressed because if it's pass interference, it should be 1st down.
Alvirne.
I mean, if I was the Elman coach, I'd be out there talking to the ref. I've never heard of a pass interference leading to a 4th down play, or not being converted to 1st down.
Yeah, the coaches, the white hats out there talking to the coach, trying to figure it out. I'd be a lot happier if it's 4th down.
And did you see a flag on that play?
I didn't see the flag, but it was...
I was looking all over the place, but I saw an Alvirne player clapping his hands, and...
that ball's in the air. Both players have they have a right to go to that ball, and I didn't see the
Coach Sandberg's
interference.
over speaking to the official now. I'm sure he's not happy.
Yeah, I didn't see that. That was too bad. Nevertheless, Plymouth defending, trying to keep them out. 3 minutes, 46 seconds before the half. Alvirne Broncos knocking on the door. Big 4th down play. They haven't changed that yet.
I don't understand 4th down. I sincerely don't understand this.
Shotgun position again. It's a quick answer. Reverse.
Nobody.
12 is going to throw it wide open. We've seen that play in the pros. Big touchdown. Big call. That would have tricked the New York Giants. That was a great play.
Well, here we go again. It's 18-15. And I'm just looking at trying to see if there's a yellow flag on the field.
Right.
Back to Division 1. 2-point conversion attempt for Broncos.
Going for 2 now. He's going to the corner. It looks like there's room.
He got stopped.
He's down. Great defense on that Plymouth side of the ball. Stuffing them. They have not gotten an extra point yet, have they?
No, they're 0 for 3.
Way to stand tall, Plymouth. Big hit right there. That was Patrick Mom doing it on both ends of the field. Patrick Mom with a big hit out of his linebacking position. Stuffs him. No 2-point conversion. Big play. 15-18 Plymouth trails. 3:41 before the half. Got their work cut out for them today, Tim.
No question. They've really had trouble containing anything Alvirne's done offensively. But Alvirne's had trouble doing the same. You could say they kind of contained Plymouth in the sense of holding to 6 to 8 yard gains per play, but have not been able to stop Plymouth drives. On the reverse end, Alvirne obviously has been cracking off large gains, running or throwing. Been very difficult to contain. So here we go with another kickoff.
Special teams right now. I'd like to see something happen.
Any one of these can break for the distance. You know Plymouth and their ability to break long plays. And we're down to 3:41.
Squibber again.
Oh, we have a
Here,
whistle.
whistle.
I do see that flag.
Far side. Put them back 5 yards if they're offsides.
That actually
on the kicking team.
looked like, I don't
5-yard
know who,
penalty.
was it
Replay the
Brickley
kick.
who fielded it? Or Velez, I think it was Velez. He looked like he had somewhat of a lane on this side when he fielded that. So we've got 3:41 in what has been a scoring parade. Another kind of short pooch.
Nice catch on the run. Les has it, looking to go wide to the left. Trying to find some room over there. He's going to be out of bounds, though. Good field position.
So good field position on that. He got out to 43-yard line, I believe. 3:36 to go here in this period. And here we go now with the Plymouth offense again.
Well, we've seen Plymouth score with no time on the clock, so there's plenty of time right now. Les is out wide, starting from our own 43-yard line. There goes the brick. Sweep wide, looking to get some room.
Space on this side, and he's
good
gonna
block,
get a
and he
first
steps
down.
out of bounds. Stops the clock.
Another good gain, another 12 yards.
He's going to break one of these sooner or later, Tim. Good blocking out there.
That seems to be the theme of the game, Paul. Just long gainers on offense. I think whoever stops somebody once may be the winner of this game.
Well, the turnovers are going to be a
Yeah,
factor. We
certainly.
can't allow that to happen. Velez out wide to the left again. There goes the brick. They give it to him again. He's going to go wide left, trying to find some room, fighting his way to the sideline. Again, stops the clock. Big pickup, 6-8 yards anyway. Inside
You got about
Alvirne
6 on
territory, about 39-yard line.
3:25.
Second and a long 5, long 4.
They're at the Alvirne 39 with 3:25. Second down 4.
Brick again. Time it goes up to Patrick. Easy first down. Fights for more yards. 3 guys take him down. Picks up a good 10 yards. Going to move the chains. Plymouth knocking on the door now. Just outside the 30-yard line of Alvirne. Alvirne leading 18-15 is unusual position for Plymouth. We know that. Ian Trider's in. Cody Bannon with the play.
3:13 clock running. First down, 31-yard line of Alvirne.
Here comes Velez, wide right. Brickley, and they broke through the line.
broke
He's
through.
fighting. He's going to lose a 4 or 5 yards. 58 looks like he might have hurt himself. Caught him in the backfield. Brickley broke free.
Sort of an Alvirne injury here. I think it's 58.
Yeah, it looked like he twisted his knee or ankle on that play. Can't get up.
So this will be a 2nd and 14 when we resume play. Hopefully he'll be able to recover and get back in this game.
Stevie Shute coming over to the sideline, get some instructions from Coach Sanborn. Gives Plymouth a little time to figure out what they're going to do here. They have plenty of time. Second down and about 15 now. They lost 5 on that play. 58's up and walking. That's good. Cody Bannon back in with the play.
So we got a second down here and 14 with 2:48. So they had a 4-yard loss on that. Rare that they've been tackled for a loss, but they done on that play, so they got to get that yardage back.
Bricked in motion. Patrick Mom up the middle. They grab him around the neck.
And they contain that as well. So that's 2 plays with not a lot of yardage. So now they got a 3rd down. So this is a huge play, 3rd and 14.
4 down territory, Tim. We can do 7 and 7. That'll work.
This may be the first pass of the game for the Bobcats. They haven't put it up yet. But then again, Alvirne might just expect that.
Velez out wide to the right.
And we got a timeout.
.63 coming off the field. I don't know what that was for. That's Tracy. Winding it up again.
So 3rd and 13 with 2:02 in the game.
Velez out wide right. We're in motion, Patrick. It's the counter.
That counter again, which has been so successful. He got something, but he's going to be far short of the first down. It's going to be about 4th and 8. Nice play. Got some of it back.
Yeah, picked up 6.
So it's a huge 4th down play coming up. So 4th and 8.
Kenny Maddox is out there, number 87, the tight end. He sneaks out once in a while. We're in motion with Patrick. He is back to pass. He's looking. He might take it himself. They grab him by the neck.
Oh, he grabbed it, you know.
No call.
No call.
First down. Alvirne Broncos stop Plymouth offense. The 30, 29-yard line. Got a minute, 5 seconds left before the half. Cody Bannon didn't see anybody open. He tried to take himself. He's done that plenty of times for good yards. Not today.
And they're going to line up several.
Oh, yeah, 3 wideouts,
right.
3 on the right, 1 on the left. Shotgun, he's going to take it himself, this quarterback. Can't get that. He walks out of bounds. Big 10-yard gain. At the 1-minute mark before the half, Alvirne offense is on the move.
The Bobcats need a stop here. They need to go in keeping this game close. Couldn't quite get that first down on the last series, which was a key at that point in the game. So
time for maybe a big turnover here.
Yeah. I'm surprised Alvirne hasn't put it up, but, you know, if I'm them, I've had success running the ball. Why put it up?
Staying in the shotgun, 7 in motion. They give it to him. He's going to go wide. Velez is out there. Anthony Velez missed him, and I think Dan Brusso ran him out of bounds. Another big pickup, 9 yards, third and a yard now with 53 seconds. He's wisely getting out of bounds.
So 3rd and 1 here, 53 seconds. Alvirne at midfield.
Handoff, 45. We haven't seen him in a while. Good tackle right there by number 40. 42. That was Ian Trider in. But he moves the chains. You got a first down. 48 seconds before the half.
It would be huge for Alvirne here if they could convert with a score before the half. Huge for Plymouth if they could stop them from converting. So this is a real key series with 53 seconds.
7 in motion. Looks like a mix-up. He's going to make something out of it.
Didn't get much. He lost.
Stop him cold. Clock's running.
Down to 27 seconds.
Got a whistle, so we got a timeout. Alvirne. 24 seconds from just inside Plymouth territory at the 48-yard line, so they're not afraid to. I'm pretty sure they don't mind putting one up right here. We've had 2 pass interference calls today, Tim. That's more than I've seen all year against Plymouth.
The one down in this end zone, I think, was I understood it was, but the one down in the other end zone, I didn't see a flag. I mean, it's tough in a state championship game, those calls. I'm not saying they're not legitimate, but
yeah, I didn't see it either. I didn't see the foul.
I didn't see the foul, and I didn't see the flag on this end, and then I couldn't understand why it wasn't first down.
Well, you got 24 seconds now. That's all Alvirne has to work with at this time. They got almost 50 yards to go if they want to score. We know they don't have a field goal kicker. Plymouth has got 4 guys back deep, but we've seen these running backs break free, and we got 3 wideouts on the right side, quarterback in shotgun position. He is looking to throw one long. He does, right down the middle. Great catch. We're right on him. He pulls it in, though. He's been doing that all year. Hunter Lessard was right there.
You know, take a risk doing that because,
17 seconds. He's over center. He stuffs it. Stops the clock here.
One deflection and 1 interception and could change the whole complexion of the game.
First down from the 31-yard line in Plymouth territory. Alvirne leading right now, 18-15. Unusual position.
Seconds.
Unusual position for the Bobcats. 3 wideouts again.
1 deflection.
Quarterback, he's going to throw it. 7's going to have to make something happen here. They run him out of bounds. 8 seconds left. Got a couple yards on the play, 5 anyway, so they're down to the Plymouth
27-yard line.
27-yard line. 8 seconds left on this before the half.
So big third down play, 3rd and 6, 8 seconds. Probably time for maybe 2 more plays. Maybe
Same
only
formation, 5 wideouts. Quarterback is back. They had pressure on him. Defense got there.
1. Down to 4 seconds.
Cal Swanson in on that play. Hunter Lessard. This quarterback has a good arm. Something they've done all year is come from behind on the strength of that arm. Ball on the 27-yard line. Time for 1 play. 4 seconds left. Again, 4 wideouts, 3 to the right. Shotgun position. Quarterback's got it. He wings it deep in the end zone. They knock it out of bounds. Good defense. That's going to end the half. So they hold that Alvirne offense to no score.
And that could be huge starting the second half.
Well, 18-15, a position Plymouth has not ever been in this year. Probably not last year either. I know they're going to make those halftime adjustments and come out here and make a game of it. It's a terrific game right now, Tim.
18-15, a lot of offense, not a lot of defense, but the Bobcats had that kind of game last week, but they just totally outscored Sauhegan and were able to have a couple big stops in that game. They've had trouble with that today. They just stopped them there, and it appeared they stopped them on a drive earlier when there was that flag thrown in the end zone.
Yeah, a couple flags. They've been helpful to Alvirne.
Yeah.
But 3-point game.
Anybody's game. They do have to kick off to start the second half. So they need a good defensive stand, and that's the key to this game. If Plymouth can contain Alvirne on that first series in the second half, then I think Plymouth will be in good position because they have moved the ball up and down the field. They're not having any trouble offensively. So we'll leave it for there for halftime, and we'll be back for the start of the second half. Okay, we're back here at UNH. Halftime score, of course, Alvirne 18, Plymouth 15, and an offensive first half where really both teams moved the ball quite well. Alvirne with big plays, Plymouth with long drives. Just some stats from the first half. Rushing yards for Alvirne, 17 rushes for 163 yards. For Plymouth, 34 rushes for 181 yards. Alvirne had 44 yards passing. Plymouth didn't have any. Alvirne was 5 for 9 passing. So total offensive yards for Alvirne, 207. For Plymouth, 181. Possession time, Alvirne, 7 minutes, 43 seconds. Plymouth, 22 minutes, 11 seconds. So Plymouth had the ball almost, 75% of the time here. Fourth down conversions, 3 for 4 for Alvirne, 1 for 2 for Plymouth. Both teams red zone scoring chances, 3 for 3 for Alvirne, 2 for 2 for Plymouth. So teams are getting ready here for the second half. So we're going to bring back Paul Football Ferentz to do you the play-by-play here of the second half of the state championship Division II game between Plymouth and Alvirne. Paul?
Very unusual position for Plymouth. I don't think they've trailed all year. So their work is cut out, but I have great confidence in the coaching staff to make the adjustments they're going to make. There's Pete Winkstead starting us off, and an easy pickup right there by one of their up men. He's going to get him over the 40-yard line for a heck of a good field position to start off this second half.
So let's see if the Plymouth Bobcat defense can tighten up here and contain those long plays that have been really the bread and butter of Alvirne's first half, and most likely bread and butter of some of their recent games late in the games when they pulled out victories.
That's what's been the problem. Those big 30 and 40-yard gains put us on our heels. But here we go, shotgun position, 18 in motion.
Oh, we got a procedure right off the bat. Good start for Plymouth, not for Alvirne.
First and 15. Still good field position. They're at the 37-yard line. And they're a big play outfit here. They throw that ball. They've got a couple good flags in their favor. And they can run in the open field. They're tough. There's some good athletes over there. Plymouth has got their work cut out. But again, we're going to make those adjustments. 4 wideouts, 2 on the side. Man in motion now, number 7. Fakes it to him. We got another flag. So Alvirne is a little jittery out there. Jumping the gun, apparently. See what the call is.
It looks like another
Red ball foul.
procedure.
Snap and fracking. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
So they now get a 1st and 20. Not a good way to start.
And they're back on their own 32, which is more like it. Plymouth has to take advantage of all these penalties.
This is a great opportunity for the Bobcats to shut this offense down and get the ball back. 1st and 20, here we go.
4 wideouts. Man in motion. Get this one off cleanly. Throws it long downfield. Brickley was right there on him. Incomplete.
Nice defensive play by Owen Brickley. He was right on that receiver.
It'll be 2nd down now and 20 from the 32-yard line of Alvirne. This quarterback has had time to pass, Tim, and that's a problem. We haven't gotten to him yet.
And we've been successful at doing that this year. Hanover, we had numerous sacks. We've gotten to the quarterback quite a bit this season.
This guy's a different cut than the Hanover quarterback. He can run. So we're going with a 3-line, 4-line. I guess we're coming at him. He's back to pass again. Plenty of time. He's got a man. Picked up a good 6-7 yards.
But that's going to be a 3rd and probably 13 here, or 14, depending on the placement. 3rd and 14, so this is a big play here. If they can contain this offense on this play, that would be huge for
Sean
the
Griffith
Bobcats.
is out now. Sean Griffith, big lineman, sophomore lineman, number 75 is out. Maybe looking for a little more speed up there, see if they can get to this quarterback. 7 in motion. He's back. He's going to pass again. He's got time. Goes down that sideline. Uncatchable.
Incomplete.
That was out of bounds. Going to be uncatchable. 2 men were over there anyway. Had he caught it, he'd have been out of bounds.
So that's a huge defensive stop for the Bobcats. That's what they needed. I'm sure that's what Coach Sanborn told them at halftime. We need to stop, and then we go to work again. And obviously they're going to put their return team in there because we'll be seeing a punt here on a 4th and long from Alvirne.
One man back deep, and that's Owen Brickley. Let's see if he can get one off here, this punter.
A big return here.
Wonder
would
if
be
we're coming
huge.
after him.
It's
coming.
blocked.
Big
It's
block
blocked.
right there.
It's all over.
Plymouth's
It's
going
blocked.
to pick it up.
Plymouth's going to pick it up. They may get it into the end zone. Close. They got it down inside the 10-yard line at the 7-yard line. Tremendous block. Huge. That big play by the block. You've been waiting for it the whole game, and there it was. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Was that Palumbo in there? Number 88, Jackson Palumbo from his side. The punter took too long. It was a bad move on his part to begin with.
He moved to the right 2 or 3 times, and by that time, the Bobcat defenders are in there and blocked it. And that ball got pushed and rolled several yards before they finally got a hold of it at the 8. So they really need to convert here to get back in this game.
1st and goal.
And it looks...
Patrick Mom's going to get him to the 5-yard line. We'll take that.
He got about 3 on that. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. Or 2nd and goal. About 5 yards.
That's just what the doctor ordered.
No question.
Plymouth getting the big turnover.
They need to put it in now.
Stiff on defense, block the punt, and now punch one in right here. Dan Brusso in the backfield. Bannon on a sweep. He's going to take it in.
He's going to get in. Touchdown, Plymouth.
That was not Bannon. That was Owen Brickley over center. A little wildcat, and he takes it all the way to the corner for the 6 points. They get it right away. 10 minutes and 18 seconds left in this 3rd period, and Plymouth is on top again.
And that's the first time we've seen that wildcat play today. So we're going to be kicking the extra point. They've got the kicking team out there, and they're at 21-18 now. This point would put them 4 points up, more than a field goal.
Looks like Alvirne's offsides already.
It's through. They put a rush on, but they got it through.
That was ugly. Little line driver, but it was through the uprights.
Hey,
Pete Wingstead comes through when we need it.
It counts. 22-18.
Plymouth is on the board with a great defensive play. You got me very excited, Tim. I'm glad you were expressing your heartfelt feelings on that big block. That was a great play. Plymouth needed that desperately, and we're right back in the ball game. We're leading, but again, Alvirne has played their best game from behind all year, so they're not fazed by this. But I think Plymouth, again, making those adjustments at halftime, going to have a good half.
Well, you knew they would come back out, and they did exactly what they needed to do. Great defensive series. And Alvirne shot themselves in the foot with those 2 procedure calls that gave them a 1st and 20. But the block punt, and then boom. Couple of plays, and they're back out in front, 22-18. Let's see if their defense can continue that kind of performance after that first series, because that's what they need. They need to shut that Alvirne offense down.
Pete Wingstead. I wish he'd put one down there. This is a good one. Down at the 20, received by number 16. He's going to go wide to his right. He's not going too far. He gets
great tackle. Great tackle.
Hit.
And you can feel the momentum moving a little bit towards Plymouth, Paul.
Until Lassard stayed in his lane. Ball carrier ran right to him, and he took him out. Great tackle by Hunter Lassard. And we're at the 25-yard line, Alvirne territory.
And it'll be interesting to see if Alvirne tries to go to the air a lot here. Again, when teams have tried to do that against Plymouth, at some point it backfires.
Well, they're going to do what they do that got them here. So they got 4 wideouts again, shotgun position. The horse number 45 has not carried much in the first half. 7 in motion, and he does give it to 45, the horse. He's going to get maybe a yard, maybe 2. Brickley closes on him real quick. And Patrick Mom, 1-2 punch on defense as well. So they 2nd and a long 8 for Alvirne from the 27-yard line.
I think Alvirne's just a little bit stunned here with the start in the second half.
4 wideouts again, shotgun position. 7 in motion. Another illegal procedure.
And Plymouth is jumping defensively, and they're forcing Alvirne into mistakes. And this is the 3rd procedure call
start,
against Alvirne
offense.
in this second
5
half.
yards.
Yeah, you
Remain
can't have these
second
kind of
down.
penalties in
No.
a championship game, Tim.
And I think Plymouth is forcing some of them with their movement on defense.
Yep, they make their adjustment, and Alvirne flinches.
Again, adjustments from the coaching staff. Change of pace.
4 wideouts again. Shotgun position, 7
And they
in
do it
motion.
again.
He's back this time. He sees him across, and no go. Threw way behind him.
You know, it just seems so Plymouth has Alvirne a little bit riled at this point with the stunting. There's just a lot of energy out there in their defense right now. Would you agree, Paul?
No, they're showing up.
Yeah,
This
they
is
really
what
look
they
good.
do.
Yep.
They take advantage of whatever you give them. Those illegal procedures that put them 20, first and 20. Then with the block punt, it's made to order for Plymouth. 3rd down, a long 13.
So need the big stop again.
7 in motion. A little swing pass out here to 45. They're going to run him to the sideline. He's not going
gonna
too
get
far.
it.
Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Stevie Shute
Big
got over
stop.
there in a hurry. Ian Trider was in on that.
So we're going to have a 4th and about 10.
Cam McDonald, Sean Griffith. So the defense is up for this challenge.
So we're
Ian
gonna
Trider slows him up. That was a beautiful play.
Yeah, and we're going to send Berkeley back deep again, and I'm sure that Alvirne's going to be concerned about this punt after the last one being blocked.
He can't take the time he did last time.
No, he can't.
Let Palumbo get another one. Good snap. He gets it off this time. He doesn't try to diddle around with it. Oh, Brick lets it go with a fair catch and loses 10, 15 yards on it. Plymouth is going to take over, however, on their own 32-yard line.
But he played that safe. He had a defender right near him, and if he had muffed the catch, could have been a turnover. So Plymouth still doesn't have bad field position at their own 32-yard line, and their offense has moved the ball all day.
Well, he could have caught that, but again, he could have been buried with a guy bearing down.
Yeah.
He did the smart thing.
Yeah, I agree. He did the smart thing.
With the way this offense has been moving, no problem starting from our own 32. Velez is out wide. Doing what works best, but they're ready for it this time. Big number 58. I didn't hear the whistle. You had 2 guys holding on to Patrick Mom.
They got about maybe a yard on that. So at 2nd and, they're going to say 2nd and 10. They got a lot of room to the wide side of the field, at the far side of the field there on a 2nd and 10. So let's see let's see if they use that.
Velez is out wide to that side. There goes Brickley in motion. He give it to him. He's going to go to that wide side, but 71 is in on him, throws him down for a big loss. Down at the 15-yard line of Plymouth is going backwards right now.
So that was about a 5 or 6 yard loss. So both defenses are tightening up. So this is going to be a big down. 3rd and 16. Will the Bobcats put it in the air?
You have yet to pass today.
And we know they can.
Les out wide to the right. Looks like he's going to pass. He's looking. He doesn't see anybody. He's going to take it. Throws it anyway. Looks like he's out of bounds. It's Cal Swanson. I don't know if he caught that, but it wouldn't have
It
counted.
looked like he might have caught it, and he was real close to the first down, but obviously he didn't get his feet.
Alvirne defense answers the bell.
Yeah, big
3 and out for Plymouth with 2 running plays thrown for a loss. They made their halftime adjustments as well. It's a big punt here. Cody Bannon's got it back there. He's going to have to put this one in the air deep as he can. Number 2 is back to receive.
We're at 6:58.
Grady Hudson. Just gets it off. Not a great kick. Going out of bounds around the 45-yard line of Plymouth. Alvirne takes over. 22-18 Plymouth lead with 6 minutes 52 seconds in the third. And the Alvirne offense is back on the field.
And they got pretty good field position inside Plymouth territory at around the 42, 43. We'll see where they place it. They got it at the 43. So here we go again. Alvirne's offense back out there. They contained Plymouth's offense on that series and did a good job. They totally shut it down. But Plymouth has done the same to Alvirne so far in the second half.
4 wideouts again, shotgun position. He's back, a quick pitch out there to number 7, the better runner they have. Finally get him and hold on to him, ride him out of bounds. Anthony Velez, Nick Quayle over there, Arnold Lassard. Austin Tallman's out there, number 50. Big first down. Offense is on the move, again with the wideouts. Kyle Gora, another swing pass. Right on him.
Great defensive
Just missed
play.
him, but no gain on this play.
No, great defensive play by the Bobcats. Shut him down for a loss. Probably 2 yards on that. You know, one of those kind of passes, the Bobcat D-back could step right in and could take it to the house on some of those wide throws.
Here we go. Second down, about 12. Another with the wideouts, 3 to the left. Another looking. He's got a little pressure. He's out of the pocket. He gets dumped.
Sacked, and what a great play by
Joey D'Ambruso.
D'Ambruso. That was like a 12, 14-yard loss, and it's going to be third and forever here.
One of the leading tacklers on this defense.
So it's third.
Caught him by the ankle. Just shoestring tackle. Beautiful. Put him back, 3rd and a mile.
3rd and a long 20. We're down to 5:27 in the period.
Again with the wideouts, 3 to the right. 1 to the left. Shotgun position. He's back. He's rolling out to his right. A lot of pressure on him. He lets it go.
Grabs.
No flag on that play. Both guys fighting for that ball.
That was thrown up for anybody.
That was Anthony Velez. The Alvirne coach pleading his case, but that was a good no call.
Yeah, that was a clean play. So at this point, it's a 4th down. So are they going to punt at their own 41-yard line? It looks like they're putting in the punting team. They want to pin Plymouth deep. I think that's their
You better watch
goal.
a fake right here. You better watch the fake. Is that the same punter back there? 18? I don't know that he was a punter last time. No, they had a different one. He's back, and he does punt it. And it's a crummy one, but it goes out of bounds. So
about the 15-yard line.
Well, they did. That ended up pretty good play for Alvirne.
Yeah.
Plymouth is deep, but we got the ball back with 5 minutes left in this third quarter. Plymouth with the lead still, 22-18.
So right here, their own 15-yard line, 85 yards to go, 5:05 with a 4-point lead. What Plymouth needs right here is their patented drive, that 7-minute drive.
Right. We got to move the chains.
We got to move the chains.
It was a 3 and out.
Last time around, yeah.
Did not look too good.
Nope. They got to get it back.
There we go. It's going to be Patrick Mom. He cuts it upfield. The Diesel is moving again. He's over the 20, and that's going to be close to a
You'll be about
first, couple yards.
2 yards short. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Good run by Patrick. You're exactly right, Tim. Want to grind one out in this quarter with a score.
4:39, clock running. You got a 2nd down here and just 2 yards to go for 1st down.
Velez out wide to the left. Bricks in motion. Guess who? Patrick Mom up the middle again.
Open. Another good gain, another
gain.
7-8 yards. And again, that's what they were doing the whole first half.
He's a workhorse. They didn't stop him in the first half. I'd go right back to him.
And one of these plays are going to go outside to Brickley.
Well, he ran that counter for the touchdown. He was wide open. He could break one now, be wonderful.
They got them covered in the middle, and they're
31-yard line,
flip
first down. Here we go. I don't know who.
I think that might have been Brickley. It
Shoot
was a
pulled
counter.
out. Brickley came.
Was that Brickley? Yes. And he got a couple, maybe two.
2nd and 8 from the Plymouth 34-yard line, 32-yard line. Cody Bannon with the play. Jacob Duquette with the ball over center. Les out wide to the left. Bricks in motion. Patrick Mom again, finding a seam. Had a little opening there. He got over the 35-yard line anyway.
But we're going to have a 3rd and about 6 on this, so this is going to be tough yardage. 3rd and 6, down to 3:15. But they've moved the ball out from the shadow of the goalposts because they started this drive at their own 15 and moved it 20 yards. But we got 3rd and 6 here. We'll see what they go with. Wouldn't be surprised to see them put it up. Haven't done much today with that, but.
Les is out wide. Cal Swanson coming around the corner. He gets nowhere.
Nowhere. No, maybe a yard.
Maybe a yard.
So it's going to be a 4th down again.
We got a defensive battle going on now, Tim.
Yep.
Cody Bannon back to punt. Didn't get off a good one last time. He's got to put a foot under this one.
Down to 2:15 in the period. So we're getting towards the 4th quarter here in a very tight game. 22-18 Plymouth.
Good hike. That's a better kick this time.
It's a high kick.
Did that hit a guy?
It was close. I thought it might have hit him, but.
That was pretty close.
No
Well,
call
nevertheless.
on it. No call on it. But boy, he was awful close to that ball.
Alvirne takes over on offense. They're at their 37, 38-yard line. Still no score this quarter. 22-18.
It's this game really has turned from an offensive shootout to a defensive battle here in this 3rd period.
Still going with the wideouts. 3 to the right. 7's probably going to be in motion here. 45, the horse. You got to miss him at the line.
But they held him to maybe a
Sean Griffith.
2-yard gain.
Sean Griffith broke through that line, just missed him. Would have thrown him for a loss.
So they're not breaking those plays like they did in the first half. It's 2nd and 8.
Right at their own 40. Under 2 minutes in this 3rd period.
Remember, this is the Alvirne team that has been so explosive in the last part of the game.
Big roll out to the right by the quarterback. Looking for room. Staying on his feet. Picks his way and gets that 1st down.
That was a nice run. He just got the 1st down with that. I believe that's the first down they've had in this half.
Good run. He has some blocking out there. Took D'Ambruso out, and he's picked his way. Right at the 50-yard line. Minute 12 seconds this 3rd period. Plymouth still leading 22-18. 7 in motion. They give it to him. He's going over to his side.
He just totally
got run out of bounds.
Great defensive play. First half, that play would have gone for big yards, and they just shut it right down.
Joey D'Ambruso throws him for a loss. Very quick. Played his lane, knew what his assignment was, and stuck to it. Kyle Gora Quarterback in with the play. Wide outs, he's still in the shotgun position. 7 in motion. He's back to pass. He sees a man over the middle. Nice pitch and catch right there. Picked up 5 yards anyway.
Be 3rd and 5.
Nick Quayle right with him. Took him right out. 3rd and a long 5. Big play right here. Plymouth held him up last time. 42 seconds left in this quarter. 4 wideouts again. 18 in motion. A quick handoff to the horse up the middle.
Opening.
They saw that. Took advantage. Big first down for Alvirne.
Yeah, I had an opening and picked up about 7 or 8 yards and a first down, and that's probably going to, well, we're down to 29 seconds, so may have another play here in the quarter, but they're starting to move the ball inside the Plymouth 40 at 37.
They've used him sparingly, but he's a good running back for them. He's a big kid. And he went right up the middle, took advantage of that opening. 1st and 10 from the Plymouth 36. 7 in motion. They give it to him. Pushing him outside there. There's a flag. It's got to be a hold on Alvirne, if I had a guess.
Yep, on the far side of the field, I would assume that, but we don't want to assume. It's the kind of play that usually draws that.
White Hat's talking to him. There's a hold right there.
Alvirne is moving back, so they know it.
Going to move him back 10 yards. Yeah, these penalties are helping Plymouth.
And it's 7 seconds in the half at this point left, and this will go back, push them quite a ways back. They'll have a long yardage to go after
I think
this.
it's 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, and it looks like the spot of the foul is the 35 where the flag is.
Okay, that's good.
So it would push them back to the 45.
Holding. Offense. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay, first down.
So Plymouth is keying on that sweep and getting through on occasion, as Joey D'Ambruso did earlier for a loss, and now they're holding. Let's just hope the refs continue to see it.
1st and 18.
Back to pass. Right over the middle. Quayley's right on him, and number 12 holds on to it for a big catch.
Boy, he was right on him, too. And that's the end of the 3rd period. With Alvirne driving inside the 30 at about the 28 with a 2nd and 2.
Jack Regan on the receiving end of that. Beautiful throw, a little pitch and catch right there. Quayle step for step with him. And Jack held on to it for the big gain. Keeps that offense in business. And they're inside Plymouth territory at the 28-yard line. Knocking on the door. Down 6 points here.
So it'll be switching ends. 4th quarter in what's been a great game. Back and forth.
Down 4 points, not 6. Down 4.
22-18. This has been Alvirne's quarter this year, especially the last 3 games. They've, in many cases, come from behind late in the games against St. Thomas and Milford twice. So this has been their baby, their 4th quarter. So I'm sure the Bobcats have known that and have been told that.
Well, they take their chances. They're a wide open offense.
Yeah.
They're taking their chances.
And
again, that can hurt you.
Yeah.
So far, they've been doing well. He's over center now. He's going to look for the first down. He squeezes one off. Gets a couple, 3 or 4 yards for the moving the chains. First down for Alvirne. Inside Plymouth territory at about the 25-yard line. Defense has to stiffen up here, Tim.
Yep, we got this 4th quarter, and Alvirne's been pretty effective when they get down this deep. They found a way to put points on the board, so Plymouth's got to find a way to stop it.
We're due for a little quarterback sack or a turnover.
Yeah, they've had great success with the quarterback sacks at times this year, but so far not much today.
2 wideouts. He's back.
He's back, and
sees a man. He's going long for the
got a
corner.
guy out
He was
there,
wide open, but he overthrows him.
Yeah, not close, not close.
Dodged a bullet. 14 got behind Quayle, and this quarterback threw it away. Too far. They didn't get to that quarterback yet, though. He's got plenty of time back there.
They had a rush, but he didn't get through. It looked like they had a guy who was going to get on him, and he got blocked out. So we got a second down here and 10, 11:29.
Quayle comes out. Velez is in there.
Broncos from the Bobcats 25. Second and 10.
Handoff to the big guy, 45. A little spin move. Picks up 3 or 4.
So it's going to be third and about 7.
Sean Griffith's coming back in.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see him go to the air again here with a 3rd and 7.
Seth Sawyer comes out. Quick breather.
They've had real good success throwing over the middle, and a short pass over the middle could pick up this first down. So I might have my eyes open for that, right over the middle.
Well, you got Cal Swanson out there on defense now, a little taller. And he's looking that way. He throws it to him. No catch.
No catch. I wondered. It looked like it hit the ground. So it's 4th down.
Good defense.
Yeah, the pass was shown the only place he could throw it, but receiver couldn't pick it off. So 4th down and 7. Big defensive play for the Bobcats here. They can stop here. This is huge. We're down to 10:48.
Cal and Brick are switching sides here. Brickley's going to take their guy, number 12, who's been catching him all day. He's their go-to. 7 in motion. They give it to him. It's a reverse again. Who's out there? Cam McDonald trying to get out there. They're going to stop him.
They stopped him. They stopped him. What a great play. What a great defensive play by the Bobcats. They reacted. It looked like it was going to go, and they caught it 3 yards before the first down marker. That's a huge defensive play for the Bobcats.
Can't look like
First
it was going to go.
Plymouth.
That was D'Ambruso and Owen Brickley over there, and Joey D'Ambruso, quick as he is, got over there just in time to stop that from moving the chains again.
And that was a great call by Alvirne. I mean, that wasn't something you expected.
Yeah, it's a tricky little reverse.
Tricky little reverse. So the Bobcats got to get going here. They got to get some yardage and get a drive together. They've got 10 minutes, 40 seconds.
Good handoff right there. Big hole. It's Patrick Mom's going to pick up a good 5 yards anyway.
And they need more of that.
Tick, tick, tick.
I think that was the Mack truck version.
2nd and 6.
So we're getting down to the 10-minute mark here.
We have yet to pass the ball today.
No, a couple times they've had rollouts.
One with Cal when it was out of bounds.
Yeah.
Not the best throw. Velez is out wide to the right.
Wide side of the field.
Patrick Mom. There goes Brick.
Oh, we got a flag. What's the call on this? Is this a procedure?
Dead ball. False start. Offense. 5 yards. Remains 2nd down.
I didn't see it.
No.
Puts us in the hole. We don't want these penalties.
2nd down now and about 10.
Long 10. From our own 19-yard line. Dangerous territory down here.
They need to break a play.
Cal's out wide with Velez out wide. Haven't seen this formation yet.
He's going to throw.
He is going to pass. He throws it right down the middle. He's got Brickley on a great catch at the middle of the field.
Beautiful pass.
Down to the 45-yard line of Alvirne.
Stunning. I don't think Alvirne expected it. Moved him out from the shadow of the goalpost, out to their own 45-yard line. Big play.
Gutsy call.
Very gutsy call.
Gutsy call. That ball was hanging for a little bit.
Yep.
But Brickley was there. He fought for it, held on to it. 2 guys knock him out. He holds on to it, so it's first from our 45-yard line. We're on the move. There goes Patrick Mom looking for a hole. He'll get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Might get a yard, but that got it out away from our goalpost. Huge play. They got a 2nd and probably 10.
That was a heck of a call, I'll tell you.
Great call. Great call.
And, for a quarterback who doesn't pass but once or twice a game, that was on the money.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Duquette, center. Les out wide to the left. Here goes Brick. Quick handoff to Patrick Mom.
Oh, he's got a first down.
Big
Nice
first
run.
down.
He's been awesome today with those runs, getting 8, 10, 12 yards right up the middle, and that was key. He's got the ball down into Alvirne territory at the Alvirne 44-yard line.
Beautiful.
8:56, and this starts to look like a patented Plymouth Bobcat drive.
That's what they do best. Ball possession. Brickley and Cody Bannon in with the play. Cal's out wide along with Velez. That fooled me. I didn't see who had it.
I can't. They got 3 or 4 yards on it. It was.
Yeah, Patrick Mom up the middle again. You're going to get 6 or 8 anyway.
Yeah, no, he only got a yard. It was hard to tell who had that ball, but obviously Alvirne knew who had it. So they say no gain, 2nd and 10. Wouldn't be surprised to see him go into the air again.
45-yard line in Alvirne territory. Plymouth on the move, trying to put some more points up here. Velez is out wide. There goes Brick. No, Patrick Mom up the middle, going to fight it. Very
run.
Close to the first down.
He's down close. He's probably short by a yard.
God, they need 2, 3 guys to take him down, too.
Yeah.
He gets out there in a hurry.
He's real close. I'm looking at that yard marker.
See what the white hat says.
About a yard short.
Oh, that was a poor mark. He was more close. He was closer to the 35 than that.
Yeah, I thought he was at the 35, but
nevertheless,
3rd and 2.
Well, this is 4-down territory, Tim.
Yep, could be a snake here. You never know. Nope, they're not going to do that.
Gonna give it to the Brick.
Brick.
He's got it. He's going to break free. He gets out there over the 30, down to the close to the 25.
There's a fumble on the play.
No,
they
he's
said
down.
he was down. He was down.
Yeah.
Looked like there might have been a fumble, but evidently he was down.
Alvirne player thought it was.
Yep.
But you got to go with the stripes on this one. Moving the chains, what Brickley does best.
And we got a timeout, and I think that's an Alvirne timeout.
Timeout. Alvirne, their first timeout of the half.
7:13, and
he's
Plymouth
pointing towards
moving.
Plymouth on that timeout.
Yeah. But they did call. The
This
announcer
guy's
called
confusing
it.
as hell. You know that?
So Plymouth's got an inside the 30. They've got a first down and 10. They've got 7:13 on the clock. They've run some time off in this drive with a 4-point lead. But this is Alvirne.
They love making those comebacks.
Yeah, a team that just does not quit.
So who was that timeout? They did call Plymouth. Okay.
Well, the PA announcer had announced Alvirne.
And the white hat pointed to Plymouth.
Okay, yeah.
But it looked like Alvirne called it from the sideline, their coach. Either way.
They said it was whoever it was their first time out.
27-yard line in Alvirne territory. Knocking on the door. Coach Sanborn giving them their instruction right here. Patrick Mom, Owen Brickley. Tony Velez out very wide. Brick's in motion. He's going to give it to Patrick Mom. He's going to fight his way up the middle. He's going to get 5 yards anyway.
4 or 5 yards on that. He gets that every time.
It's tough to bring him down.
Yeah, yep. So we got down to 7 minutes, under 7 minutes, 6:59 on the clock running, and we got a 2nd and 6.
Right on the 25.
Yeah. I'm just looking here. The scoreboard says 2nd and 6.
Got to keep it clean here. No delay a game. Les coming out wide again. Cal Swanson out over to the right. Brick's in motion. There's Patrick Mom following Brick's lead.
Again,
got up near close to the 19-yard line.
It's going to be
it was a good run.
3rd and maybe 3.
Good run.
The Plymouth offensive line has been amazing here. They're going up, I believe, against a bigger defensive line. and a team that has rotates more players, and they're holding their own.
Just under 6 minutes on this play.
And we got a 3rd and 3, so this is a big play.
From the 19-yard line. Quick. Oh, it's Brick under center.
Didn't expect that.
Gets out to the outside.
He's down
fights
to 14,
his way.
15, 14. That was a call you didn't expect. A great call.
Got hit 2 or 3 times, kept chugging forward. Good call by Sanborn. Follows his block. Gets up there and fights his way down to the 15. Plymouth is on the move, knocking on the door in one of those patented drives, Tim.
Yeah. Yep. Using the clock. And using it well, so they need to punch it in here. They got a 1st and 10 at the 15. We haven't seen the Brick for a while.
He's over center again, Owen Brickley. He's back, he's rolling to his right. They're going to grab, he shakes it off. He's fighting his way forward. He's going to pick up a few yards. Boy, that was tough. Got right through the line. Owen shook him off. Did not lose any yardage.
Yeah, he picked up a yard.
Boy, they had him wrapped up around the 20.
He avoided a 4 or 5 yard loss with that. So it's 2nd and 9. .452 and that clock running.
Velez out wide again. Connor Mackey from Alvirne staying with Velez all day. There goes the Brick. Patrick Mom up the middle.
Oh, my goodness.
Big yards down inside the 10.
He took people with him. And he's, I don't know, he's not quite there at a 1st down. Just going to be 3rd and 2, maybe.
They're spotting it. I swear, it doesn't look like they're spotting it.
So here's the big question. They got a 3rd, well, they got 3rd and 4 on the, would they kick a field goal here? If they don't get it now, because they're up by 4.
There goes the Brick. They give it to him. He's going to cut it upfield.
He's got to
fights his way. He's out of bounds after they're moving the chains again. Plymouth is on the field. The offense is moving.
And we're down to 3:52. So they've really run a lot of time off the clock.
First down from the 5-yard line. 6-yard line.
First down, I believe so. I don't know if they've got a measure. It's on the 5.
No, that's first down. 1st and goal.
So they got 1st and goal.
Velez is coming out. Cody Bannon in with the play. Pick your poison. Patrick Mom or Owen Brickley. Pick one.
I think they're going to go with Mom.
Got the Brick on the... Gets a couple yards. Gets thrown down hard. Inside the 5-yard line now. Second down.
To the 3, maybe 2.5, 3. Looking.
He took a good hit on that play.
Yeah, he's probably at the 3.
3-4 yard line right here.
Yeah.
Second down.
And that clock is running 3:29, and it's running. Patented drive, great drive by the Bobcats. Got a couple more shots at it.
Joey D'Ambrosso's in, and Owen Brickley is out.
Owen Brickley's out.
He did get wrapped up and hit hard on that play. Looks like a time for Patrick. There it is to Patrick. He's going to cut up.
Oh.
Stays on his feet.
And he's down to about the 1.5 maybe.
Joey D'Ambrosso leading the way. Patrick Mom doing what he does best, and that's go forward.
2-yard line. 2-yard line.
2.5.
Down. So here's big decisions here. If they don't get it in here, what do they do?
I don't like the way they spot this ball. He looks like he's down there.
Yeah.
He loses a yard every time they spot it.
We're down 2:39, and that clock's running. Big play here.
Bannon's rolling out. He's going to go himself.
He's
in. For the touchdown.
He's in. Touchdown. Great call again. Great
call
by Sanborn. I think they were waiting for the backs, and it was Bannon, and he's had a couple of big runs and a big pass today as a sophomore. Amazing. So they jump up 28-18 with 2 minutes, 30 seconds. So we'll see what they do. Are they going to kick it, or are they going to go for 2?
That was a great run.
It looked like they're going to kick it.
Do what you do best. Get the 1 point. Cody Bannon, 2 touchdowns today. What a great day he's having. Ball's down. It's up.
Looks
like it always does. 1 point. Pete Wingstead doing his job.
Plymouth 29, Alvirne 18.
Patented 6-8 minute offensive drive. Great calls. Chris Sanborn and that offensive staff keeping that Alvirne defense guessing. And when you need it most, you got Patrick Mom, Owen Brickley, and then Cody Bannon.
Alvirne has shown the ability, and we've said it before, to come back even from these kind of deficits.
Not today, baby.
Well, they were down 15 to Milford and scored 16 to pull it out in the last game of the season. Yeah. I know Plymouth's Plymouth, but Alvirne has been a miraculous come-from-behind team. But the Bobcats, they've actually played from behind a good part of this game, the first half and well into the second half till they blocked that punt. So
showed a lot of character today.
A lot of character, yeah. They
answered every bell. A lot of character. We need a good kickoff here, Pete Wingstead. Put it right. There's a good ball.
Oh, an excellent kick. He
picks it up at his own 5-yard line.
And he's
in trouble. Bounces off his own man, but he gets up the side. He's still tiptoeing up the sideline. He looked like he was out. Owen Brickley's back there. He's still on his feet. Down at the 45-yard line of Plymouth. That's unbelievable. I thought for sure he stepped out back there.
We may be coming back.
There's a hold. I love it.
Alvirne at the 14-yard line.
Big block in the back.
Coming back. That's a killer for Alvirne because they had the ball inside Bobcat territory in the 45-yard line or so. And, well, maybe they even out.
They had their breaks today.
Yeah, no question.
It was a heck of a run.
Yeah, that was a heck of a run. That was unreal. They had him nailed down on the 12-yard line.
During the return, block in the back on the receiving team, half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul, first down.
I love it. Let's see the replay. Ball's down on the 7-yard line. They have a hole to dig out of. It's 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in this game. They're down 11 points. Tall order for Alvirne, who's come back a number of times, as Tim has stated earlier. I don't think it's going to happen today, Tim.
Well, we'll see. I hope it doesn't, but we know this is the team that can do it.
Back to pass from his own end zone. He's got a long one out there. Ooh. Just off the left hand.
That ball, was over the defender's hands, but it was beyond the receivers. There was wide open field behind him.
I don't know what Nick Quayle was thinking, if he was going to intercept that or not. But he catches that. He's gone.
He's gone, but if that gets caught, the other guy's gone. So obviously they're trying to play somewhat of a prevent defense here with 2:10 left.
Second down and 10. Again, back to pass. Got 7 out there in the open. He's very tough in the open. Going to run him out of bounds. Big gain, though.
30-yard line. So
Colonel Lassard runs him out of bounds. He's over there with Quayle. Ian Trider and Velez. Is there a flag? Another flag.
Oh,
another flag. Stevie Schutz celebrating.
Hands. And I don't know. There's a second flag.
Probably a hold and probably an unsportsman. Not good in a championship game, Tim. No. Not in any game. Is he walking him off the field?
I guess we have a player rejected.
The big boy, the kicker, number 77. John Porter.
There are 3 fouls on
tackle.
the play.
Senior.
Dead ball. Personal foul on the offense. Half the distance to the goal. Following the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. Another half the distance to the goal. Third foul is unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. That player is disqualified.
That's a big call.
Replay, second down.
Disqualification for the big 77, the senior. 2 unsportsmanlike. Half the distance to the goal 3 times. I've never seen that in a game, but I love it. Alvirne couldn't be in a deeper hole. There's only 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in this game, and they're down 11 points.
Shades of the Hanover game and the touchdown Plymouth got with no time left. When Chris kept on using his timeouts.
Alvirne coach is trying to get an explanation now from White Hat. See what happens. I like the way Plymouth keeps their cool. They've been great sportsmen all year. Last game or two, I see Patrick Mom helping kids up off the turf from the other team, and Plymouth keeps their cool today. Credit to the coaching staff.
We go halfway to the 15, then do we go halfway to the 7.5, and then do we go halfway again?
Yeah, they're inside the 5.
So we're going to be, the ball's going to be at the
2.5.
3.5 yard line? Oh my God.
You got to keep your cool these games. Yeah. And that was very poor for number 77, whatever happened. We'll get the scoop tomorrow. But that was not championship football right there. Not championship football. First down, a mile to go.
You know, the quarterback's in danger too because he's being thrown from his end zone because I doubt they're going to run the ball at this point.
You know, I don't think we need to blitz either. We got 7 guys deep because they can run in the open field. We just got to be able to, Owen Brickley's got to run them down. Velez is fast enough to run them down. Another timeout taken. 2 minutes, 3 seconds. Plymouth is up 29-18. I think it's a wrap. And this is a credit to that great coaching staff at Plymouth and to these kids who carved out their own legacy after losing 17 seniors last year off a championship team. It's going to be a 12-win season, Tim. Never done before at Plymouth Regional. Pretty impressive. Happy for these seniors. They worked their tails off, as Coach Sanborn would tell you.
The little engine that keeps on chugging, right?
No, they stay in their lane. They know what their assignments are. They're very well disciplined. Coaches put time and a half in on this, and they come in prepared. And again, as you said earlier, probably the best coaching staff in the state.
Yes, yes. Because they're certainly not the largest school in the state.
You know, and they're humble. They spread the glory around. And credit to the kids, especially keeping their cool today. Alvirne got a little chippy, and it did not pay off.
Well, again, we still got 2 minutes, and Alvirne has showed the amazing ability to break big plays. So hopefully Plymouth's defense can shut this down because, they're still a scary team. They've broken a lot of big plays, and they've been successful in other games towards the end in these kind of situations. But they got a big hill to climb with this.
Quarterback from his own end zone. Somebody's got to put him on the ground, let that clock run. They're going to move the chains, so the clock will stop at 1:55 in this fourth period. They're out to their own 25. First down, Velez is back, good 30 yards. He's back near the 50-yard line. I don't think anybody's going to run by him. They're going to let him have that. Owen Brickley's right there.
Incomplete.
I thought he was going for that, but he took him out. Great defense right there. This pitch and catch is not going to work right now. Minute 50 seconds to a third championship. What a tough game. This has got to be Plymouth's toughest game this year.
Oh, without question. They were down to half.
They stood tall.
Yeah, their defense, they have not given up a point in the second half after giving up 3 touchdowns in the first half. So their defense really stepped up, at least to this point. But we still got a minute and 50. And
Wideouts. It's a back pass. He's going to throw it again. 7's down there deep. He's going to run.
Oh.
Knocked out. Oh, there's a late hit. Throw the flag. They're going to let that go, I guess.
I guess so. That should have been a flag.
It's a little chippy. That's too bad, Alvirne. Show some class. Show a little class, Alvirne. Third down.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Clock is the enemy now with a minute and 44 seconds. 2 scores behind. 3 wideouts to the right. He's back. He goes to the left side this time. He's all alone, wide open. 12 runs out of bounds near the 45-yard line. Only took 5 seconds off. Moving the chains. Down to the 42-yard line of Alvirne. They're going to wind it up right now. Back to pass. Same play.
Ooh.
Laying back on, waiting on that. Got to see who that was.
That was almost picked off.
Nick Quayle timing it perfectly. Just missed it. Well, they know what they're going to do now. They got nothing to do but to pitch and catch and maybe break one. But Velez is back, a good 25 yards near the Plymouth 35. No one's going to get by him. He's as quick as anyone on the field. Minute 36. Alvirne looking for the big break here. 4 wideouts again. Here we go in motion. Back, he sees him open. He throws it. He's got him there. Somebody's got to jump on him. Holding on, and they tackle him. They're down in Plymouth territory now. Moving the chains. The clock will stop. A minute 29.
Again, this is a team that knows how to do this. And they're moving the ball.
Here we go. Wind it up. Minute 27 and going.
Bobcats
Another quick one over there. Gets out of bounds. Close to a first down. Not quite.
It's been an impressive drive. They're not giving up. They got a minute 22. They don't have a lot of time. But
well, defense is going to bend. They're not going to. They're just laying back. They're not going to concede. Minute 22. Second and a yard. 4 wideouts again. Another quick pitch over there. Threw behind him. No good. Wow.
119.
What is going on down there?
119.
Cam McDonald after the play. Don't let this happen, refs. Keep an eye on these plays. He missed that late hit on the sideline already. Alvirne's getting chippy. Don't let it happen. Third down and a long yard. Plymouth 29-yard line.
And they may try to get the first down here.
Timeout.
Someone's called time.
Alvirne calls a timeout. Minute 19 seconds.
Timeout.
Trying to make a game of this.
Their second timeout of the half.
So that's their second timeout of the half.
Minute 19 seconds away from the third championship in a row for this Plymouth team. It's going to do something no other Plymouth team has done. That's win 12 in a season. I tell you, this team, I give them a lot of credit. They have improved every week. Coaching staff puts them in the best position they could be in to be successful, and they respond. And this was a tough game. Third down, long yard. 29-yard line of Plymouth. Knocking on the door. Velez is back deep. Cal Swanson deep. Hunter Lassard. Owen Brickley. Tony Velez. We haven't seen the quarterback draw yet. There it is now. Looking to pick his way. He gets dumped inside the 25-yard line. They're going to move the chains. Only took 5 seconds off that play. First down.
They've used the clock brilliantly by getting the first downs and keeping the clock running.
First down from
they're down and getting close to the red zone.
Back to pass. He's got pressure.
Oh, that's good.
Oh! Brickley had that.
Brickley
Bounced off the numbers. He was gone. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see that again. Let's get that one back, Brick. That would have been a patented Brickley
That
move.
was a touchdown. There was nobody near him.
He's shaking his head and wondering what the heck.
Not a good pass. Not a good pass.
He's caught tougher passes from his own quarterback. He could have had that and walked it down there. Second down. 29-yard line of Plymouth. Alvirne trying to put one in the end zone. 4 wideouts again. Quarterback is back. It's another back throw. He misses it off his hands, number 12. Ball was a live ball. Lucky he went out of bounds.
Third down.
Minute and 5 seconds. Tick, tick, tick.
So third down and 10, 1 minute, 5 seconds. I know Alvirne's used 2 of its timeouts. I'm not sure how many they get a half.
3.
3.
He's got more than 10 yards to go on this. He's got about 13 yards, Tim. 3rd and 10. Plymouth 28-yard line. He's back to pass again.
Oh, looks.
There it is. Picked off by Plymouth.
Just go down.
He sits on one knee.
That's ball game.
What a big one right there.
Game.
Hunter Lassard shows up big time. Big interception, laying back in the middle. Way to go. Very happy for that senior, all those seniors, and what they went through this year to bring home that ship.
Huge interception and, well, tremendous second half by the Plymouth Bobcats. Just
Kyle Bolio was in on that play. Kyle Bolio going in now. Senior, he's been with this program probably since Pee-wees.
so I wonder if we'll just see the victory formation here with 58 seconds left. I think we will.
Zach McGlone is in now. Another senior captain going to get his chance to be part of this championship. Clock is running now. Under 50 seconds. What a great ball game by the Plymouth Bobcat team. Bend but don't break. They were as tough as anybody this year. Like you said, Tim, no score this half for Alvirne. Shut them down.
Tremendous job by the Bobcat coaching staff. And remember, we talked about intangibles at the beginning of the game, and that was one of them.
Clock
Bobcat
is running.
Coaching staff.
24 seconds. It's going to take another knee, and that's going to do it. What a great win.
Big win. Number 12, a record.
Patrick, Mom, Owen Brickley. These seniors, boy, they deserve this. Stevie Shute.
So the Plymouth Bobcats, 12 wins,
Look at
no
that.
losses.
Look at that group. They got to be.
State title number 3 in a row. Rated 3rd in the New Hampshire Union Leader Power Poll. They were tested. There's no question this Alvirne team gave them everything they could handle, especially in that first half. Plymouth just couldn't find an answer for their long runs and their offense, and was down at the half 18-15. But here in the second half, scored 2 touchdowns, converted, and shut that Alvirne offense down. Impressive what they came back and did in the second half.
So it's halftime adjustments. Tom Lamb, great defensive crew he works with. Alvirne gave them all they could handle, but Plymouth answered every bell. Great win.
You know, I had looked at some of the predictions in the paper before, and there was one that picked Plymouth by 11. I think the score was 28-17, so they weren't too far off. I forgot who gave that prediction, and we ended up at 29-18. So an 11-point win. So, Paul, I know we're going to eventually get down there on the field.
What a pleasure it's been.
And you're going to talk to some of the kids, and I might get a chance to talk to Coach Sanborn. So, listen, we'll see you down on the field.
We'll be, after the field, we're going down to the Common. Going to get that police escort. Well-deserved. The terrific group of student athletes, terrific young men. They deserve what they did this year, like no other team has done. Remember that. 12 wins. See you shortly.
And now, head coach Christopher Sanborn, the captains of the Division II champion, Plymouth Bobcats, please come forward and accept your championship plaque and medal. Congratulations to the 2018 NHIAA football champion, Plymouth Bobcats. It's a three-peat.
You just had the winningest Plymouth High School football season ever. 12 wins, no losses. How do you feel about that?
Pretty special, and I don't even think the kids even know it. 12 wins one season, nothing been done in Plymouth High School history. So, winningest team in school history. Last year, they knew about it. They got 11 wins. We had to cancel that game. So they only got 11. They wanted to get 12-0, and this team, 12-0. Never been done. We went 10-2 a couple years ago. We went 11-1 one year in 2013, but never 12-0, baby. It's a school record, and these kids, it's just something special they can take with them forever,
If you were to look back at the entire season, what was the one play that you felt was the most important play your team had all year?
Geez, that's tough. I really think that's tough, but it really might have been that punt return against Bow in week 1. Brickley took back. That's a great team. We were struggling, and he took that punt return back, and I thought that set that tone that day. And I was kind of surprised we didn't see Bow here again because they're a good team. But I think it goes to show our kids got better and better and better, and here we are in the championship.
Was it difficult to prepare for a team you had not played before? The last 2 years, Bow, you had played in the season. You never played Alvirne, I believe, ever.
No, never played them. But we scouted them a ton. I went down and saw them in person. Coach Bounds, Coach Cassidy, they played Manchester West. People are like, why are you going down there and filming and watching them? I want to see them in person. I want to see it. Coach Spears, our scout coordinator, there's a guy that just busts his tail. This is the first game he's been on all year. He goes on the road every week. And how many times he's gone on the road and seen Alvirne and goes down there and films the first game he's been on. This guy's the oldest, the coach that's been on the staff the longest, puts in all that time, and we couldn't do it without him. The sacrifice he makes for these kids, we talk about all the time, and then to go every week, he comes up in the morning, then he goes on the road and films where our kids are playing a game. He'd like to be at the game. That's where we all want to be. But he does it, and gets that film and all those things, gets us prepared, and I just appreciate everything he does. These kids appreciate him. It's pretty special, the hard work and sacrifice to win a championship.
So my last question, halftime. You're down 18-15, gave up 3 touchdowns in the first half, gave up nothing in the second half, shut them out. What did you say at halftime?
Well, I told Chalam he didn't shut him out, he was fired. No, I'm just kidding. No, we told the kids, we went in and said, look, down 3 points, just like 2 years ago. Let's go out and win it in the second half. And Coach Lamb really worked on it. Fundamentally, they were making some mistakes in the way we line up, basically, and how we play defense. And he did a good job, getting after those kids at halftime and fixing it. And they did a nice job, getting back to what they're supposed to do instead of being in the wrong spot. We lined up wrong quite a bit in that first half, and he made some adjustments. Those defensive coaches got after it, and I was impressed. Kids made the adjustments, and that gives you a championship. He shut them out in the second half. That's huge.
Listen, congratulations on a great season. I know you have a big crowd back in Plymouth to cheer you on when you get there.
Hope so. All I can say is there better be a parade we can get in town.
Go enjoy your kids.
Thank you much.
Super job.
Appreciate it.
It's Cam McDonald, senior, all-state in my book, and I hope you get recognized because you deserve it.
Thank you very much.
Offense and defense. Played like a rock on that team. It was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did a great job.
Thank you.
You was a freshman. You turned out all right.
Yeah, freshman
Pretty
year I
goddamn
wasn't
good.
able to play.
It was
I got a
awesome.
concussion.
I remember.
Yeah.
You came back strong.
Oh yeah.
Great offensive line. You
Yep.
guys stood tall.
Yeah, we really stepped it up.
It was a good job. Good win. No team has won 12.
Nope. No team.
Has
No
won
team.
12. Credit to you guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy your parade.
Unless you already got him.
Then Brusso,
So,
what's it like to win as a freshman?
it was great to win as a
How
freshman.
about as a sophomore?
It's even better.
Yeah.
It's even better.
You had a couple big tackles out there.
I
Threw that
did.
guy for a loss. You figured out the jet sweep.
I did.
you
That's
got
tough.
after him?
They're beating us on that. They're beating us on that, but we adjusted.
A couple good
Came out.
shoestring tackles.
Barely.
Nobody injured. Well deserved, baby. Let's see you
Yeah.
at the parade, all right?
Yeah, there you see it.
Rick, 3 in a row for you?
Yeah.
Big sister got 4. What are we doing? You got next year to do something, though, right?
Yeah, of course.
Great game.
Yeah, thank
Defense
you.
and offense. Great
Thank you.
game.
Thank you.
Very proud. 3rd championship?
Yeah.
Are you going to Disney World?
I mean, probably not, but it feels good. It feels good to win 3.
Great job, man. Defense and offense. You were a
Thank you.
monster. Great job. Who you want to thank most, your mom or dad? Or
Kelsey.
Kelsey!
Hey, Kelsey.
Yes!
Showed up to one game.
Kelsey!
Beast.
Great job, buddy. No injuries. I'm happy for you. Who else we got here? Zach McGlone.
Alright.
How you like being with these group?
These are my brothers. They have been since
I
day
know.
one.
And you've contributed for the last 4 years. I know that. I'm glad you're with them. I'm glad you're sharing in this championship.
Thank you.
Well deserved. Good job. Jacob Lamb. Come on in here. No, not you. Jacob Lamb, last year's winner. What do you think of these fellas?
They're pretty good.
Oh my God. Man, a few words.
No, I'll get it.
Broken jaw.
There was no one that believed in this team, all right? No one believed in it. There's not a person here. And they came out and did it all year long.
12 wins in a row, Kobe. So
Appreciate
Jacob,
it.
he looks good.
He does look good.
Those defensive halftime adjustments
Yeah.
shut them out.
Yeah, we weren't lining up right. And
That was
so,
it?
yeah, that was it. We weren't lining up right. We weren't adjusting the motion like we did all week.
How about
So,
Palumbo with the punt block?
That was unbelievable.
We call that?
Yes. Yeah, that was called.
Well
so.
called, well
It was nice.
executed.
That was nice. The kids made great halftime adjustments. I'm very proud of them. They never panicked.
That turned
and they got
things
the
around
job
big.
done. They did. So
Yeah, no injuries.
none whatsoever.
Looking good. I think
But
we should have a parade. What do you think?
I think so.
All right.
I love this town, so it'll be awesome.
Why is everyone celebrating? Did we just win a game